This show is intended for adult audiences. You know, people with bills, backaches, responsibilities, and a functioning sense of humor. It contains strong language, stronger opinions, and the kind of jokes that might send the emotionally fragile into a full-blown meltdown. If you're easily offended, perpetually outraged, or think words are violence, this is your cue to clutch your pearls, grab a blankie, and sprint to your nearest safe space. Or, you know, just get in the sea. We won't miss you. For everyone else, buckle up and let's have some laughs.
Rated D for dickhead.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body?
I'm gonna come.
Nice tits.
A real setup of donkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros, Baghanaga hoogs, humongous hungalanga no no logangas.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Hello. I'm off. Basically, run.
What's going down, babes? Show me the loving.
Silence! You are too gay to be the doctor.
I'm wonderful, and I'm the most amazing person in the universe.
Exterminate!
Go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them. With the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
But hey, that's just a theory. A theory.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Why are you running? Let's take some dope.
I am like,
I have had hallucinations on weed before.
If I get that high.
Them babies, Alyssa. Disabilities. I wanted to finish Elden Ring, goddammit.
He's a piece of shit.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
The reason why DEI was put in place in the first place was incredibly disingenuous racism and sexism, people being discriminated against. This was put in place to try and
Disillusion young dudes.
white men or straight people. Someone's getting a job over them that doesn't deserve it. People are missing out on jobs that deserve it more than a person who's getting it because they're a woman or because they're black. But these people are making a lot of money, print money, cash,
money, well,
capitalism. Raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news.
We're done with the laws, well, I'll let you
to create. We are the true keepers, the defenders of lore, and we won't stop until we settle the score.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again. It's time. It's that time again. It's WTF Live. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Woo. I love it. I love it. I really love it. Like, I have to work really, really, really hard on Hyperdrive time, and I work like about 70% as hard on this show. So that seems like a day off to me. Hell yeah. How we doing, everybody? It's good to be here. It's not like I didn't see you yesterday, but hey, it's nice to see the boys of the fans, of course, as always, and you fine folks in the chat. Hello to you as well, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing in between. It's time for WTF Live. That's right, you mother lickers. It's time to take out the trash and clean up all the latest and the not so greatest, freshly squeezed out bullshit from pop culture and politics. You're watching Will of the Fans. My name's Will. You know the drill. And today we got tons to talk about. There's a culture to fight for, and fight for it we shall. But before we get into all of that, let's start with some intros, because we do have a lot to get through today. And technically, we still owe a Jackbox game. And we're not sure. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today. We'll see how it goes. Probably tomorrow, because it's Friday and everyone likes Fridays. So anyway, before that, let's get to some intros. I'm joined, as always, by Problematic White Guy John and, of course, Iris Rhoda. John, what's going on?
To be honest, at the moment, terribly, not terribly too much. I went and I made some coffee, and because we had a short delay, no one gets to see me make it in front of them today. So I already have it all set and ready to go.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
No worries.
Things, you know,
these things happen. But yeah, you know, it's. I've been reading articles and all sorts of crazy shit. We're gonna get into some of it today, but man, the state of clown world right now is like, it's
glorious.
Yeah, I mean, it is like everybody's trying to pack in as much crazy as they can, knowing that there's only a few weeks of 2025 left. You know, it's like,
I know, right?
How insane can it get before we hit 2026? It seems to kind of be where everything's at, but yeah, I mean, there's stuff where I'm just like, oh, come on now, come on, really? And yeah, it's glorious. I hope we get to some of the things, because I don't want to just get into them, knowing that, you know, it's like because they deserve to be said more than just kind of in passing while I'm doing my intro. But there is a lot of insanity going on. But I will let this one out right now. So evidently, we all know Roman Reigns, you know, because we talk about wrestling, very small amount here.
Yeah,
but
we touch on it. We're all fans.
Yeah,
well,
so
you and I are. I don't know about Roman.
Right. So Roman Reigns, as we all know, like they took a decade to try to get it to the point where people wouldn't just constantly just boo
him the second he got. He was John Cena 2.0. Which was like Hulk Hogan 2.0, but it worked with Hulk Hogan, and it took him about 7 years with Cena as well, and then it never worked with Roman until they actually did what they never would do with Cena until it was too late, which was turn him heel.
Right. Yeah. So they gave him the title for about 1,300 days, right? And we all know the Anoa'i family, The Rock, pretty much, like, you know, they are the WWE now. It somehow went from the McMahons to, you know, the Rock and family. Right.
Literally, it was just brown washing, basically.
Right. So
the dynasty that owns the company, yeah.
Right. And so
how else to explain why Jey Uso is constantly in fucking main events despite having no moveset or character? But anyway, go on.
Right. So when The Rock was doing one of his movies, he brought I think it was one of the Fast and Furious movies, they brought Roman Reigns on, had a little bit part. And then they've got, you know, the new Street Fighter movie filming right now, and he's supposed to be, I think, Akuma in there or some shit. Anyway, he thought he was going to become like this big Hollywood star, and guess what? He's not, because all of reality much feels the same way about Roman Reigns as everyone else, unless you turn him heel.
Stop trying to push this guy on us, yeah.
Right. So he's now decided that, and this is him. He said he decided that he'd rather focus more on wrestling than Hollywood. It's like, sure.
Sure.
So yeah, the big hubbub is that he is politicking much to the degree of like an old school Hulk Hogan to get himself into the main event with Cody Rhodes for the 3rd time.
Oh, for God's sake. So what are they? Is he trying to get them to turn Cody Rhodes heel or something? I gotta be honest here. Like in this particular era, a blonde, blue-eyed Cody Rhodes turning heel so that the foreigner can defeat him at WrestleMania. It's probably not going to go so well in this day and age. You know, I'm not saying
match a 3rd time without changing one of the main dynamics. Because then we went from having one of the worst fucking pay-per-view main events to one of the most overbloated, most entertainment, but it was actually decent. But
WrestleMania 40 was great. WrestleMania 40 was like the Avengers fucking endgame final charge moment of WWE or wrestling in general. It was like, it didn't necessarily make sense. No. But at that point, you just didn't care because you'd been in it for so long. You just wanted a payoff, and so people accepted it.
Right. But how do you do that again for a 3rd time?
You don't. You have to change something.
You shouldn't. And so probably he's probably going to try it. They're probably going to try to get Cody Rhodes to go heel. And
I don't think that's a good idea. Cody Rhodes spent most of his original run with WWE as a bitch man heel who is just constantly changing gimmicks because Vince McMahon didn't know how to book heels. They just got wiped all the time. It was like new heel comes in, rises up, gets bitch slapped by Cena, career over.
Yeah.
Mid card for life. Yeah. You know?
So this is the state of the WWE these days. So there's a little glimpse of
and apparently Hollywood as well.
And Hollywood, yes. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. Let's fucking go.
To be fair, there's not actually anything bad about bringing up wrestling all the time. Wrestling is
politics.
Wrestling has changed as well. It's not the niche thing that it was.
No.
Even in the 90s during the Attitude Era, like terms like kayfabe and stuff have made their way onto YouTube now. Like, as in, people refer to like the personas
I tell
YouTube streamers portray themselves with as their kayfabe.
Yeah, YouTube is wrestling. Politics is wrestling. If you want to understand the majority of most things, it's wrestling. What you see on the surface is not the way that it actually works, and the way that it actually works is probably far more convoluted and stupid than what you actually see. So
yeah, there we go. Anyway, cool. And Rhoda, what's up with you, man? Besides being
once again, I am a product of my own dogged determination. If you remember on Sunday, I told you about how I somehow made it to this gig that I had to play against all the odds and losing all my data and everything. I pulled it out of the bag just by taking along a guitar and getting a taxi. Well, for some reason, even though I'm sick as shit, I managed to do my entire shift at work and actually do a really good job and be complimented by management. But I do have some sad news to report.
Oh no, not again.
I was not able to throw away yesterday's copy of The Guardian.
Oh, no.
Because my manager beat me to it.
Yeah! Going down, and then a second or two, a few beats pass, and then
that's right. That was almost better than the ending to WrestleMania 41.
That almost was. It was as gripping, certainly. That much I can definitely say.
Yes.
That much I can definitely say.
All
right.
Kaiju did make an interesting point in the chat that I did also read. Yes, Corsair is giving up on selling anything to you or I because we're just plebs, and they'll just sell to fucking data centers now.
Yep.
So say goodbye to your RAM, say goodbye to your SSDs, say goodbye to competition. So yeah.
Well, there we go. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you all. Of course, yes. Welcome to WTF Live, everybody. Fresh off an absolutely monumental night on Hyperdrive Time, thanks to some crazy donos. We ended up with double Jackbox guaranteed. So we've got quite a lot of topics today, and we'll see how it goes. This show tends to drag on as we're all talking about the topics and stuff like that, which is totally fine, by the way. But I'm not sure if we'll have time for it today by the time we get through everything we have to get through. So it might end up being tomorrow, because Hyperdrive Time tomorrow, I haven't got a lot to do. I've been so fucking productive in my sleepless week that I actually don't even have that much work left to do. so we might be able to just do a whole lot of Jackbox tomorrow and have a longer time with it once I do a couple of quick
I think
topics.
that might be the better idea, considering that Rhoda's a little under the weather. And
true. I just think it's a better deal for the audience as well.
Yeah, that all I have to do tomorrow is I have to make a thumbnail.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing. I mean, I'm literally working on like my wife's project and my side project tomorrow. That's like all I have penciled in. So other than that, I'll set up the stream, and then we can more or less just run. I'll run a couple of topics, and we can do it then. But anyway, James OP, I'm looking. Give me a second. Thank you. And in the meantime, let's have a look, because we've got some super chats that are coming in, and they're coming in quite a lot actually, which is surprising. Are we about to have another great day? That would be incredible. Yesterday was insane. I'm not looking. I don't expect anything like that, but hey, you guys are great. I love it. The community is alive and well. Let's keep it going. I need a better term than community, but I can't really copy the term fellowship. So we'll have to come up with something that doesn't sound oppressive in some way or not. In the meantime, Sardox here for £5 of legitimate currency, which wasn't added to the bar, but I added it myself. So
every single person of, that's intelligent, hardworking, ambitious, had dreams and goals, has abandoned England in the last 200 years.
So he's written a song. He says he's making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's deported by ICE. Trumpy Claus is coming to town. Beautiful. We love it. Yeah. Oh, no. There we go. Why does Trumpy Claus sound really malevolent, even though it's just fun? Trump's having the time of his freaking life at the moment, I swear. It's like a reporter comes up to him and says, "Are you aware that you called Tim Walz an offensive term?" He goes, "What, retarded?" Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that more than once.
I did too. But the funny thing is, he's technically wrong. Tim Walz can't be that retarded, because of course he was able to get away with one of the biggest fraud scams in US political history for a very, very, very long time, and now his career is absolutely over. Imagine that guy was almost, well, no, he wasn't almost, but he could have been vice president of the United States, and instead he might go to prison. Yay!
If only. But again, that's where I refer back to that whole thing about the wrestling.
Yeah, he's not going
there will be some pomp and circumstance. I'm surprised they went with Trumpy Claus and not Santa Trump.
Oh, I don't care.
That's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, Trump.
Whatever. Who cares? It's just 'tis the season. You can play Christmas songs now. You can even play Mariah Carey, as long as you only play it at least once a week. Most once a week. Okay. I don't want to hear. I used to like that song, and then the Philippines ruined it for me. So there we go. Plus Mariah Carey's a bitch.
The only Christmas song I have heard so far was from Osaka Chandal asking me to give her some feedback. So.
Right, fair enough. For me, unfortunately, I've already heard Mariah like about 12 times. I'm also hearing all the gospel rubbish, but not. And I say rubbish because it's not the original versions of the Jesus songs. It's these weird 4/4 time boots versions that they have in the Philippines, and they make me want to tear my ears off, frankly, which probably would make me look a bit better, but I wouldn't be able to hear so well. So there we go. Anyway, it is what it is. Sardoc, you're a fucking legend. Thank you very much for the £5 for the song.
You'd be the Van
Appreciate
Gogh
you.
of the fans.
Mages Guild is back again. That's right. On the dawn of the third day, look to the east. Anyway, hey, black people, he says, and there's still none here. Sorry, mate.
Got another black T-shirt. You know,
I've got my legend. Wait for it, Derry black T-shirt on. So
yeah, I am wearing another Church of the Cosmic Skull. It's a great band.
Yeah.
You guys should listen to them sometime. They are from the UK, based out of
Fair enough.
Newcastle.
Fair enough. And says the power is reconnected here. Well, that's great, man. He's had these fucking power issues for days. Can you believe that? Living in, I believe, the first world, and literally, like, I get my power back faster than him. That's after a typhoon. That's fucking ridiculous. What is the West doing besides embarrassing itself on an almost daily basis? I say almost daily now because it's getting better. We have to admit things are getting better. It's like John said, what is happening to Clown World? Well, the great tide is coming for them, and they're all running to like Mount Crazy to have some sort of blood orgy, as eventually it will just sweep them all away because it's just coming. There's no tolerance for Clown World anymore, and it is being pulled apart piece by piece. It's a fucking beautiful thing, and I love it.
I suppose that is probably the most optimistic way to look at it. Is
I look at it like the intro to the story mode of Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, where the big angelic wing thing comes down and just starts pew 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 to all the main characters.
Oh yeah, well it's like the idea of when you get to the height of desperation. You know, that's when like the real frenetic kind of insanity takes place. So
I mean, like you know, like when a rat is cornered.
Yeah.
Or you know that whole thing where they put a rat in a box and like strap it to your chest so it has nowhere to go, and then they light the other end or of a container bucket or whatever, and they light a fire behind it so that the rat will burrow straight through your chest to get away from the fire.
Right.
Ooh,
yeah,
I've never heard of that.
That's one of the most brutal ways to kill someone that exists. Yeah. It's in Game of Thrones, but it's actually real too. The point I'm trying to make is when a rat is cornered, that's when it's his most vicious. And apparently when a social justice warrior / Marxist / wokist / leftist / you know, LGBTQ bollock, blah, 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 is cornered by logic, reason, and the law, that's when they turn into absolute, like the final form of insanity. And it's really funny to see the mask slipping everywhere. So I've been having a great time with that all year as well. 2025 has been the gift that keeps on giving, the grift that keeps on grifting, and I love it. Dramatic Allure is here. Hello. Acknowledge her.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you. Says, hi, everyone. I'm going to bed, but wanted to say hi. That's all right there. We know you've been through a lot this year. I guess for you, it's not been the best. Says, been watching the Ashes. That's the cricket, right?
Cricket, yeah.
Yeah,
England
us versus them. Yeah.
Yeah.
England, Australia. Says, now watch out, you poopy poms. The Aussies will smash you. It's I think it's hilarious that they call us prisoners of Mother England, considering that they're the actual prisoners that Mother England deported. I guess you guys were the original ICE, you know. There we go. But there we go. Enjoy yourselves, you convicts. Enjoy.
It's a convict colony.
I really love the Aussies. I got no issues with that whatsoever. But when it's sports and stuff, you know, it's like, yeah, fuck you, you son of a bitch. 200-year-old insults abound, you know. And then we're all like, want a pint at the end of it, you know. It's all right, isn't it? James OP for $2 says, the song I sent you is 6 minutes long. You want me to listen to a 6-minute song? I guess. Okay. I guess. We're definitely not getting time for Jackbox today, then, are we?
It's like tantric levels.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, that's tantric music. To be fair, it is called Gamergate2.mp3, but I can't open it from X. Did you send it on Discord as well? Because I can't actually open it on X. It's just coming up as a document. maybe you can upload it to YouTube or something, and send me a link or something like that. But I'm not getting a way to open this.
Or
maybe-
utilize the.
Oh,
Discord.
hang on. I can still download it, right? Of course. Except that that's not working either. For fuck's sake. Oh my god, what's
X
going
has
on?
been compromised. Give it I'm giving Next like a whole another 6 weeks to work its shit out. Until then,
Until what?
I just tell I
You're gonna
just
leave
tell
otherwise.
no. I mean, I don't expect it to get fixed for like 6 weeks because it's the holidays.
Well, actually, they did just finally merge the chats, so
Yeah.
that's good. And
Yeah,
they've
when-
also released an Android version that puts chat where messages used to be. And
maybe
I
that's
tried
why
that.
my phone's telling me that I need to update the app because I've just
It's a
had
beta version. It's literally in your notifications or something.
Beta!
It says test out X for Android. I mean, if I got it in the Philippines, it must be out in America. So
probably.
Yeah, I added it immediately because anything that streamlines my process of engaging with insane people and felting them on the internet is going to be something very attractive to me. James, I don't know what's going on, but for some reason I'm not able to download it or anything right now. I'll keep trying though. It's just not. I hit download and then literally nothing happens.
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe try on Discord or email or
I think that's the thing.
upload it and send me a link or something so I can download it from there. But keep trying anyway, man. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. I also just utilize Discord because I do pay for the Nitro service, so I can actually have a little bit.
Oh, you do that, do you?
Well, when I
haven't bothered.
Discord, when I still run the Discord, but it's hilarious. Like I had the FFS Discord, all these people that I tried to help, everything like that, I'm now like broken away. I'll have their own little servers.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's to
And
get
it's
people
just like-
off the ground and network, isn't it?
Yeah,
But people
yeah,
won't
yeah.
stay there for long because they'll develop.
Yeah,
their
no.
own. I
It-
mean, I
it's-
already had my own before I joined FFS, but
right. But yeah,
also with all the drama and people falling out with each other every week, it's fucking it's so childish, man.
to be
I don't know
quite
why.
honest, to be quite honest, at this point in time, I don't even do that much with it because it's like everybody still has their back end service of being able to get in contact with each other. Yeah, exactly. Being able to get in contact with each other and all that kind of stuff. So you'd have to be kind of foolish to like leave it if you want to be able to talk to other creators and everything like that. But surprisingly enough, people who have like small presence like that are like, "Oh, I'm done here." It's like, all right, well, okay.
Yeah,
have fun with that. But because of that, I do tend to use that for file transfers. Otherwise,
I just use FileBin. I used it at one time when I had to send a bunch of stuff to you, and I found it was really useful and fast. I upload it, it's done, and then I'm like, okay. There's a link. I send it to you. You've got it for like 3 days. You've got to download the thing.
Yeah,
it's easy.
I also have a Google Drive for anything that's really.
So do I. Yeah.
incident size,
And my
but,
OneDrive. If in a pinch, I can link someone to my OneDrive. But anyway, there we go. Psyduck's back for another £2 of legit currency. What a legend! Says, "Yay! The Guardian didn't sell." Also. That's my universal unilateral response to all things Doctor Who. In this day and age, we have some Doctor Who news. Last second edition to the show, which is why the show is getting so packed out now. But we have some other things we got to get to first. Hey, there's a Google Drive link. Right. Nice. Thank you, James. Appreciate you as well, Sardoc. Appreciate you a lot, man. Yeah. Request access. Okay. Skibbity! Hey, buddy. Haven't seen you for a little while. With the what is that? Medal?
A medal and a helmet.
A medal and a World War One helmet.
Indeed.
Very interesting. For €2. That's right, baby. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Get my eyes tested. I thought that was an umbrella for a minute.
Well, Ella, to you too. Picasso, what the fucks or PHX? I don't know. Picasso says, "Merry Christmas, everyone." Oh, Merry Christmas. And stay safe and God bless. Thank you. A bit of sincerity is nice, you know. I was expecting that to be somehow tongue-in-cheek or, you know, attempting to fail us, but no, just a sincere Christmas wishes and right back at you. Thank you very much. Have a lovely Christmas and don't be a stranger. We'll be live pretty much all over the whole period. I'll be live pretty much all over the whole period, except maybe Christmas Day. But I'll make sure there's something for you guys to watch. Anyway, take care and have a lovely holiday season, everybody. Cheers. And of course, that was a member for 2 months. We also had Dramatica Law as a member for 17 months. You guys are amazing. Big love. Right, everybody, please remember at this juncture to like the stream.
Like
It's
the stream.
it's like a little secondary thing there. It's like, please remember to like the stream. It's very important. Like that.
That's right. That's right. Share the stream.
Yeah, there it is.
If you follow anybody on the panel, just go
You
to
better
X.
follow me because I'm the best. Obviously, it'll be very quick.
That's right. Yeah, go to X. Find the links that are there.
There it is. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Anyway, that's it for super chats for now. But of course, guys, if you have something you'd like to say to us, or you just want to have an argument, or you just want to comment on something, or just something pertinent that we need to pay attention to, we do take bribes and we do have goals. The red bar goal is the obvious booby clips. The blue bar is for Jackbox. We had a full one. We had 2 full ones last night. And, you know, keep them coming because the more that bar is filled, the more we will be doing audience participation. We appreciate you all. I especially appreciate you liking, supporting the channel. And everybody here is just a really awesome person. It's all really cool here. Considering how toxic we get called, we're actually a pretty nice bunch here. It's kind of amazing. Everyone's like, hey, Will, have some cash for your kids at Christmas. It's like, oh, yeah, we're toxic as fuck, guys. Yeah.
Yes. We certainly encourage blue bars and not blue balls.
All right. And speaking of exactly what I was just saying, but also shameless self-promotion, and which I'm also all for, by the way. No problem there. James OP with a fucking $30, an extra 10 on top of the Dobon
20 and a 30.
Wow, that is crazy. A 20 and a 10 says 50 cents a minute to play his song. I sent a request for access to that file so I can download it. So I need you to, the ball's in your court at the moment. Meanwhile, fucking hell, $30 for that. Thank you very much, buddy.
I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup of donkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros. Massive da hunka bankaloos. Big old Tanhangera cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger Bankhanaga hoogs. Humongous hungalamga no no logangas.
Still makes me laugh. Hunka lonka no lo gonkas. That's the 20. Here's the 10.
10. Drop it.
Yeah.
And by the way, the AI art room in my Discord, the NSFW AI art chat has gone a little bit crazy lately, thanks to JJJ.
I was going to say you got QJ over there.
One of the people that was waifued up and sent my way was Yoko Littner from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, which is the woman with the
Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought you were going to say Yoko Ono then.
No, definitely never. No,
standby.
No, genuinely not doing that. Sick bags on standby, indeed. Yeah, but I do now have a wonderful, now very high quality, fully rendered, waifurific version of Yoko, and I'm seriously considering remaking that drop it video to see what I can get her to drop. and maybe bend over. But there we go. And right, let me see if I can do something about this. And hold on a moment, because I've got to play James's song. I've got to play
Indeed. Clearly.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Can I just play it straight from the thing, or God, it's long.
That's what you said.
All right. Hold on. Let me download it. For crying out loud. I don't even have any like media player that does visualizations for us, so just gonna be staring at just listening to it. Hold on a second.
See, I have remedied this. I know we're not in the EV Mux studio yet, but what I did was I went and I made a panel studio that just has a sub-contained layer. You can't even see it, right? But specifically so that whenever I have an audio file to play, we can still be on screen and you just hear it.
I mean, I could just upload it. I could just upload it straight here, or I could do another thing, which is probably just as easy as anything else, which would be to shove it on. Yeah, I could do that. Just shove it into a Chrome tab, and we can do it that way. All right, here we go. This is 6 minutes long, so hope you're ready. I'm gonna put both my earphones in so I can listen to it. Let's have a go. This is called Gamergate 2. Is it loud enough?
Yeah.
Cool.
I assume it's just kind of fading in.
Is this the scroll life? Is this litigation?
Huh.
Caught on a retweet, no escape from notification.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Open your phone and watch it unfold.
Okay, here we go.
One click, one share, and the powder explodes.
It's like a power ballad. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
There we are.
All right, this definitely needs some AI.
Turned to 2 years of parole. She coped and she seed till she lost all control. 79 pages of rap she conceived, then doxed nobody without any need. Smash 18 at night, revving the fray. Toasty with the most, he 8-bit Asmongold stay. 9 little names in a legal charade, but she dragged even more through the doxing parade. Run
It's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was like a 2-3 month period. Everybody kept saying, "John, you're gonna get added to the lawsuit." I'm not. Nothing to dox.
After calling his family to sabotage life.
God.
13 pages of names for folks who just spoke one comment and boom, they're lodged in her notes. Her own lawyers filed it, redacted too late. Real names on the docket, now locked by the state. Paranoia in print, 79 in a stack. All because she couldn't simply step back. Slash JT, defendant prime. Ron Coleman slicing her claims every time. Nautic and rapture streaming carefree. Living rent-free in the mind that won't flee. She redacts and she cries, they're ruining my life. While hate watching screams like it's sharpening a knife. Gamergate 2, the circus extreme. She's the ringleader, Joker, and whole damn me. Doxa me, doxa you, names are redacted, shining through. Screenshots flying, filings crying. Corporate
Yeah, it is good.
Symphony,
Yeah, it's good.
internet applause in key, the judge just sighing. Scan love. The judge reviews filings, complexion goes green. Reading the complaint like a wild fever dream. Plaintiff listed more names than she ever received. Case wobbling sideways like nobody believed. Ron Coleman grinning, defense still on fire. Someone keeps footing her legal quagmire. Scroll after scroll, she keeps feeding the pyre. Costs climbing higher, obsessions the buyer. So raise up a toast to the queen of the scroll, who sued for her peace but lost her control. Trump smashes her dress like it strengthened her claim. Anti-slap battle, the courtroom blood game. When the cable comes down and the docket goes flat, the court's gonna clear out this circus tent act. Gamergate 2, the farce we adore. Thanks for the content, keep doom scrolling for more. Smash JT, Ron Golden, Freedom Team wins. In Nottingham Red, where we post trial grins. She docks nobody.
It's funny, isn't it? Songs about us. It's great.
The battle, one apology fed the flame. Gamergate 2, the scandal, the game. History keeps chanting the name. Retweet royalty, lock the fate. Delete perplexed. You can't stop the hate.
Wait, there you go. Look at that. Well done. Congratulations. There you go, James. Well done, man. Like, yeah, it's a tough old thing making AI music, especially
kind of reminded me of
control over it, but that was good.
Some old Kiss songs, like in terms of like just the structure.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. With a little bit more kind of epic-y sort of orchestral rock orchestration, like a Planet Hell or something like that, you know, like a Nightwish song or something. Very good though. Hey, the chat enjoyed it too, so that's good. Thank you, James. Appreciate you, man, and for the 30. Thank you very much for that. And there we go. Now I have a song for you guys as well, but mine has a video.
This is a segment to celebrate all the people that we wish would disintegrate. Celebrities, politicians, lawyers, bankers, all of these people are total wankers. Insufferable, intolerable, nauseating, excruciating wanker of the week.
It's Wanker of the Week. That's right, baby. That's right. It's time for Wanker of the Week, which is rapidly evolving and turning into something altogether more like a league than a weekly nod, disrespectful nod to refer to Gamergate 1 there. It is becoming a points-based thing that we'll have to award at the end of the year, somewhere in there. Now, of course, as it stands right now,
Might be able to
leaderboard.
dovetail that other idea you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm thinking that will be something we'll probably do. We'll do it maybe for Christmas or New Year. We'll do our, like, instead of doing a recap, we'll probably just do our own little awards thing as well, because that's what everyone's doing. And frankly, I'm a little jealous. I want to do it too. I've always wanted to do something like that, and it will be less like when I did my company awards, which I got to do once before I resigned from my company. Because the CEO got wasted, took the mic from me, and spoiled the entire thing. So great form there.
And if you want to see some good awards show action this weekend, the J Awards will be this Sunday.
I know. I'm looking forward to that. I watched the original last year's version, and they were ridiculously well turned out for like what was at that point quite a new venture for Jay. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the fuck he's going to pull out of his ass this year. Definitely, guys, do not miss the J Awards over on Jay Viper's channel. As it stands right now, the Wanker of the Week leaderboards are Hasan Piker leads with 5, which should be way more. Jimmy Kimmel leads second place with 2. Simu Liu has 2. Gavin Newsom has 1. Dan Clancy 1. Emma Watson 1. Angela Rayner 1. RTU has 1. Ian Jom, aka Dubs, has 1, and Destiny has 1. But we definitely need more than that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do 2 or 3 wankers of the week, and then we're gonna let you guys vote to decide the podium for who's the biggest wanker, and then dole out points accordingly. All right, that's how it's gonna go from now on. It's the League of Extraordinary Wankers. And we'll be kicking that off with our first nominee. All right, let's talk about Sabrina Carpenter. And I've managed to avoid talking about Sabrina Carpenter for the longest time. And I used to like those days because they gave me hope that I would never have to talk about Sabrina Carpenter, because honestly, I don't like her very much.
I know she exists and she has a name, but for the most part, I've not really had to deal. I don't listen to her music. Can't even say that I've really even seen. Is she in movies? I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky.
No, she used to be right. So she appeared in a show called Girl Meets World.
She was the reboot that they did.
The Boy Meets World reboot. That's right. She was she was in Girl Meets World, and it took me the longest fucking time.
On principle, I didn't watch that alone. You know,
it's actually really funny because if you actually Google Girl Meets World, right? The sequel to Boy Meets World, where Corey and Topanga from Boy Meets World are married, and they have kids. They have a daughter. Of course, they do. Everything looks way too much to like 2020s Disney. I didn't like that very much, or 2010s Disney. And it got cancelled after only 2 series. Anyway, there's the girl who played Corey and Topanga's daughter. Her name is Rowan Blanchard, and she looks, relatively normal, I suppose, but she's definitely following down that path a little bit. Don't like this picture, but there's the 2 of them back when they were the kids on Girl Meets World, and
she playing the Ryder Strong, so
basically she played the equivalent of Sean Hunter, Ryder Strong's character in Girl Meets World, and you can see the difference between them even back then. Like, one of these people is a child and the other is already trying desperately to be an adult. So yeah, it was going that way. Of course, now if you look at the cast, you see normal girl, normal guy, normal woman, normal overly fake tanned guy, weird looking guy, and then total whore.
Don't hold back. Say what you mean.
Yeah, no, I'm not remotely impressed with what she's turned into at all. It's fake contacts, fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows, fake lips. Just never ever wearing anything less than like 110% makeup. Like, at all costs, must never be seen, despite the fact that she is in fact young and quite pretty naturally, you know, in a girl next door kind of way. But no, she's decided she has to be I don't know what you call this, like Courtney Love 2.0.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a dollop of trollop.
A dollop of trollop. There you go. She is indeed
Nice.
a trollop, and we do not get enough of that word these days. But there we go. By the way, during the song, I just want to point out, Sardoc put out headbang time for £2, and I appreciate
Indeed.
you, man. Thank you
Bringing us
very much.
5
for that.
away from the booby break.
I know we're almost at the halfway booby break. I know, and I still haven't done the song for the booby break, but we'll get there. And Majors Guild's here for $5. Says only 90 seconds long, but you'll enjoy the visual symphonic metal 1930s style, and sends a link to another song. All right, man. When we're done with the segment, remind me, and we'll get into it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Which actually brings us to
Yeah, we're definitely waiting for tomorrow for Jackbox, but that's okay. It's okay. I like it when the audience participates. I dig that. It's part of the reason you go live, surely, right? You know?
Exactly.
But there we go. So she is a dollop of trollop now, definitely. Somewhere between Courtney Love and it's Courtney Love. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Courtney Love and a slightly less crashed out Taylor Momsen. But she's fake as fuck. She's literally fake. I've seen comparisons, people posting on X like Sabrina Carpenter versus Sydney Sweeney, and I'm like, well, the thing is that Sydney Sweeney looks like that anyway.
Yeah. I will say she looks like a cosplay of Courtney Love, because Courtney Love had a certain amount of
actual sex appeal. Yeah.
Well, that and just legitimate danger. Like, she seems like the kind of person who might kill her husband. But but I'm not saying anything, you know, like, that we all don't know. But yeah, this she just seems kind of, she's there. You know? Yeah.
I know.
Trout for clout.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean, though. But for example, we can see this, and this is a good comparison because the two of them are basically doing the same exact shot. It's nice undies, very nice. Very nice, but that's not really the point. The point is when you look at the faces and the chests, obviously too. There's a noticeable difference there. both totally natural, by the way. But also there's something else. There's like subtle, like normal girl makeup here, and what the fucking hell is that? To be honest, if you even have to ask this question, you are a retard. Like, sure, there's definitely a contingent of people who, I mean, it will be pretty hard to find someone who would kick Sabrina Carpenter out of bed, you know, at 2 a.m. in a bar, you know. But if you had a choice, Sydney Sweeney, always, forever, like 1,000,000%. There's not even a competition here. One of these is trying to look like a whore. The other one doesn't look like a whore and gets called it all the time because she's naturally pretty and shapely and sexy and all that stuff. So there's that. But that's not really the point. The point is that Sabrina Carpenter has also decided that she's going to become political. Yay! That's what we wanted. Yippee-ki-yay! Amazing. Just what we need. Another absolute moron, bimbo brainlet weighing in on the ICE raids. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get into this because we can go with the article first. So basically, she's been slammed by the White House because of she protested a meme. Basically, Rosie O'Donnell has been usurped. Apparently, well, at least Sabrina Carpenter looks better than Rosie O'Donnell ever did. That much I can say. On the 1st of December, the White House posted a video on its official social media account showing U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agents arresting and detaining individuals, sent to a snippet of Carpenter's song Juno. The clip featured a repeating lyric, "Have you ever tried this one? Bye bye," laid over images of arrests, a pairing that struck some as jarring, provocative, and ethically fraught. Well, I disagree. I think that it doesn't really matter what you think. But this is the tweet. I'll get it open on X and we'll have a look. Have you ever tried this one? Bye bye. By the way, we can't play the song properly.
Have you ever tried this one? Have you ever tried this one? Have you ever tried this one?
Is that? Wow, that is the most overproduced sound I think I've ever heard. That's actually worse than Taylor Swift. That voice sounds like it's going through about 8 filters.
Have you ever tried this one?
It's kind of what I was thinking when you had the side-by-side picture comparison as well. That it seemed, filtered reality.
But there you go. I'm gonna turn that volume way down because the song is obvious garbage. But
it is.
That's funny. That's just funny. Now, of course, she decided that she was going to get really, really butthurt about this, and she decided to weigh in with a response where she, the great moral arbiter of our time, whoa, what happened? What the fuck happened? Oh, by the way, this is a picture of her on stage doing her act.
Oh,
where have I seen that before?
I believe it's Miley Cyrus.
Effectively?
It's all retreads. Oh, hold on. I used to sell these videos.
Yeah,
this is familiar to me.
Bonnie Blue is I think we're gonna get our first celebrity Bonnie Blue soon. Madonna too. Yeah. But there she is again. Yeah. She's
such a rebel, guys.
It's funny. Jay Viper says Madonna. I feel like that's another one that we didn't kind of that Courtney Love crossed with aging Madonna. Like Sabrina Carpenter is trying to speed run Madonna.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I can only imagine, her face.
I think she's way worse
when that makeup comes off, because the amount that's on there.
But she's naturally kind of pretty and right.
She's
kind of way.
Her skin's gonna get fucked up by the time that she's in her mid-30s. It's gonna be
right. Like she's destroying her skin and all kinds of shit like that. Like it's really actually getting kind of hard to find a picture of her with no makeup. But
right.
Like for example, here you go. And I know we sue us. We apply different standards to judging women than we do judging men. But well, deal with it. That's what we do. We're men and we can do whatever the fuck we like. There you go. Not bad looking girl.
Yeah.
I mean, the look on her face is malicious as fuck, but not a bad looking lady. She's young, very young.
Right.
But
yeah, this is
a lot worse. But then there's this, and that's her as well. It's right. So you've chosen this path.
This is attention seeking.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to her, but she's definitely trying to speed run Madonna and Courtney Love. But anyway, there you go. So she decided to weigh in on this and says, "This video is evil and disgusting. Do not ever involve me or my music to benefit your inhumane agenda."
I think your music is an inhumane agenda.
Yeah. Stephen Crowder weighed in and decided that he should say, "Aren't you the same girl who shot a murder fantasy kill men music video in a Catholic church?" I mean, she is a little slut. What? This is the worst part, right? This is the reason that I included her in Wanker of the Week, is because she is so over with kids, particularly girls, that she's going to influence them to be little whores much more than Miley Cyrus ever did. I mean, Miley Cyrus gave us the word for twerking, but and got naked on a wrecking ball. But that's like, and she's a crash out too. But for some reason she just seems to me to be ironically, from considering her lineage, higher class than this.
Yeah. It's quite the wankette.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's just weird. The lip gloss, the contacts, the she's much less attractive like this than just without makeup.
Right. Yeah.
The machine is feeding her. Like in 3 years, guarantee you, she will have her cheeks sucked in even more, and she'll have giant fake lips, and she'll look like a fish.
Very much so. I mean, it happens to many a pop starlet these days. I don't see the way that she seems to be not a trendsetter, but firmly following behind established ground. Yeah, Yeah, she'll
I know,
have the
right?
alien. She'll have the alien head soon enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just I know I don't want to sound like, at the risk of sounding like an old man. But I remember the good old days of the early 2000s when we had like this, and we thought this was like, sort of pushing the edge of what you could reasonably morally get away with a teenager, and in like a role model for girls. And and now we literally unironically have Courtney Love speed running Madonna. The dollar patrol. Like there's no grace at all in like even Britney here, poor Britney. She's mental now. Bless her heart. Her Instagram is nightmare fuel. The weird. Did you see some of her weird dance videos?
With or without knives?
Well, really. The last one was literally she's doing all these twirls and like in front of the camera, but it's clumsy. It's she's wobbling on the spot. She's not great.
Yeah, to be fair, she was medicated for a number of years while she was under that conservatorship. I'm willing to but yeah,
I don't blame Britney for anything. I pity Britney.
Yeah. Toasty makes some pretty valid points here, because I know the only time that I've really heard about Christina Carpenter prior to today is through Toasty.
Sabrina.
Sorry. There you go. The lesser of the Carpenters. We're talking about it, and I'm already like, oh yeah,
yeah. I believe. I really do believe that the machine has turned this kid into what she is today.
Right.
And she's all for being just like a little whore, and this is unfortunately what women are being served up. Young girls are being served up as role models now. Is this bitch Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips or whatever her fucking name is. And Toasty's right. She does look like an adult / child beauty pageant princess. Yeah. Well, she was a child actor for Disney. So
yeah, which is not much different than Nickelodeon, I would assume.
No,
once you get past all the layers of opaqued kind of just insanity that they're doing to keep that information at bay, because again, remember, Disney was at Disneyland, Disney World, whichever one's in Florida, is a mere 3 miles away from Epstein Island. Not that there's a connection there.
Yeah. She's not even Smash is here, by the way. Hi Smash, nice to see you, mate. I mean, Timu Sydney Sweeney, yeah, definitely. I mean, but the thing is, it's like she doesn't look remotely like Sydney Sweeney, but she would be attractive in her own right if she'd take off the Courtney Love makeup and stop trying to be Madonna. And I mean Madonna at age 50. Like, this
it's almost cartoonish.
It is ridiculous. It's like she's doing a parody of an Old West hoe.
Yeah.
Of an Old West hoor.
Indeed. Yeah. The point though that I really liked from what Toasty said here in the chat, she says, I bet Sabrina's got Mexicans working in her yard and her giant pool.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And she probably has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Because she doesn't look like she runs anything in her life.
No. She just lives in the house. She doesn't manage the house.
Yeah. But she doesn't know how much, she doesn't have any control over her life. I don't believe she does at all. The only thing she seems to have control over is her X account. And much to the shame. Anyway, there you go. That's her. We have to move on because we have two more to get through. Next up, of course, we have to talk about Kaceytron. Now, I covered this, of course. I reacted to it in Hyperdrive time yesterday and pushed out a video very quickly afterwards to chase the algorithm, of course. Grift and all that jazz. But I guess I've included her as a wanker of the week because I don't give a fuck how much of an apology she gave. First of all, she was told to say it by either Ethan or the lawyers or her lawyer. Secondly, I don't believe she'll actually follow through on it. I think that genuinely she will either now fade completely into obscurity, in which case,
most definitely.
Basically at that point, almost everything is will be not forgiven, but the heat will go away.
Yeah. How old do you suppose this image of her that they're using is? Because she do not look like that these days.
No, I mean, it's like the image of her that I put in the thumbnail is totally not representative of her at all now. That is her at her absolute best looking. And that was years ago.
Right.
She was a booby streamer. And like all booby streamers, she eventually became a crash out libtard. Same as Anissa, who, by the way, needs to be on Wanker of the Week at some point. We're definitely getting in there. Oh, and shout out to Pre-Dawn Corpse in the chat too, by the way. I saw he shared the DSP RTU Grift book advert campaign that was picked up by Kino and played on their DSP segment. So that was fucking hilarious. Shout out to Pre-Dawn Corpse for sharing that with them because I laughed my ass off at that. Certainly did. Anyway, she's a crash out. And if she stops now, then she'll only be Wanker of the Week once, you know.
Yeah. What I appreciate is that all of her kind donations that she received are now going to go against the other people that are caught up in all this insanity.
It's the donations that people sent to her are now going to be used either to fund the IDF or which is brilliant, or will be used to felt her cohorts, you know, Denims and Frogan, who are really, to be honest, like I feel like they're the worst two anyway. Like he basically beat level 1 here. Now there's the others, and let's not forget, all of this is barely to do with them. They were just the stupid idiots who were dumb enough to fall straight into the trap that he set by saying that they were doing it to steal his views, to steal his money, basically to make sure that people didn't watch the content nuke on his channel.
Yeah, this is what orbiting Hasan affords you. Epic fucking failure and a lack of support.
That's right, baby. Suffer dickers. Suffer DA. I can't stand that rap. Anyway, but there you go. So H3 has graciously accepted her apology, although I'm pretty sure it's all kayfabe. It's it's the typical kind of thing. We watched it yesterday. There was so much. Oh, remember when they used to be mates? Remember when
again? More wrestling. See, this is actually a good episode for us to have prefaced everything with like everything is fucking wrestling.
Yeah. Look at this guy. This guy's brain, right? Hasan Piker's brain is so fucking scrambled, so absolutely riddled with propaganda and complete bollocks. This motherfucker is a One Piece fan who thinks Monkey D. Luffy would side with him, and he's got a Hylian fucking shield on the same set of shelves as an Antifa comic book. I swear to you, I will. Why do I feel like one of these days it's going to be me that has to put the final bullet in Minecraft? You know, like kind of like a twisted version of the boss scene from MGS3 right at the end. It's going to be me. It's going to come down to me in the end, and I'm going to request someone give me a master sword. But there we go. Anyway. It's just me, lowly me, nothing to no one me, and it'll end up being me, you guarantee it. But there you go. Anyway, so we know all about her. She, in the process of being enough of a bitch to get sued, right? Enough of a retard to get sued by Ethan Klein. She, in the process of apologizing, also threw Denims, Frogan, Hasan, and all of the H3 snark Redditors and mods under the bus, which means she is now a traitorous wanker as well. So she's now a wanker to them as well.
Yeah. She is persona non grata, I believe, is the term.
She's alone in the world now.
Sure. we know how much the woke like to eat their own. And cannibalize, because it's never enough. It's never enough. Even when you're doing the things that they like, you have to do it all to the letter. And even if you deviate just ever so slightly, to outright just go and say, "I give in. I bend the knee. I lost. I don't want to deal with this." Yeah, she's fucked. She might as well just get herself a fucking Trump hat at this point in time.
Exactly. Yeah.
As far as they're concerned,
full MAGA now. Yeah.
yeah.
Except that
As
we
far
won't
as
accept the
you're right, and that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, she's still not gonna be able to actually get herself anywhere, but she might as well have that to them.
She might if she's smart, and let's be honest, even H3, who is fucking like one of the greatest of all time at this, he acknowledges her as being fairly intelligent, or at least she was before she became a massive stoner, I suppose. She played the game, she made herself some money, she became a prominent enough person, right?
She bought some Bitcoin along the way.
Yeah, I mean, she certainly could be doing worse. But if she wants to have a redemption arc, she's going to have to take it slow. The best thing she could do would be vanish for 6 months, clean herself up, get on a fucking treadmill, get a fucking hairdresser, reappear as a normal person, and just go back to playing fucking video games, and stay the hell away from politics. And from there, just begin again. And she can do it. You know, just she's gonna have to court a different audience. It's not too late for Kaceytron, I think, but that's just me.
And I just had like a little bit of like an epiphany kind of brainstorm.
I don't think she'll do that though. By the way,
no. But Will, you know, because I just mentioned Bitcoin, I'm thinking to myself, Titcoin. You know,
Bitcoin.
Yeah, well, invest in Titcoin and get like AI reels of you know.
Somebody make Titcoin and attribute it to me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And you get access to some AI hotties that increase in value.
Yeah, there you go. We'll make NFTs of all the bitches. Yeah.
That's right. Titcoin, come on.
Titcoin, yeah. There we go. I'm claiming it. Putting the flag in it. There you go. Right. All right, you heard it here first, and I can see all you guys in the chat, so I know who was here. If you steal it, I'm coming for you. There we go. Anyway. All right, so the point is, I don't think she'll do that. I think she's just going to crash out eventually. She's gonna not stop streaming. She's gonna continue to appear. She's gonna whine and bitch and moan without being legally able to say much at all. So she's not really going to be able to justify any of her positions on anything, but she will continue at some point to insult H3. Definitely. If she's smart, she'll fuck off, reinvent herself, and come back slowly in a few months. But there we go. We'll see how it goes with that. Now, the problem is, as you stated, that the only people in her immediate circle are Hasan Piker orbiters as well, and people who watch him. And only the most insanely stupid, fucking brain-dead, zealous leftist woke-tards would actually ever follow Hasan Piker, to the extent that they will rip her to shreds for this. But even more so, they are so woke and so insane, they even managed to piss off Hasan himself. So our third wanker of the week, once again, of course, guys, it's perennial wanker of every week, Hasan Piker, who this week has decided to completely lose his fucking mind at one of his own audience yet again. Mm-hmm. So let's have a listen to this, because this is. And I don't want to oversell this, but every other time someone has told you Hasan crashes out, Hasan meltdown, I've been expecting something like what we're about to see. It's never happened, but we finally got it.
But now,
so let's
pour it over.
So listen to this, because
your understanding of white supremacy is
this is a world-class crash out, like kicking, screaming, losing his mind.
So juvenile, it's infuriating.
So yeah, so again, it's one of his own chatters that are driving him nuts. People who now are starting to think that they're better than him because he's the dog shocker. He's the communist China simp. So now they're starting, and also the mask is slipping. The more debates he does with intelligent conservative people, the more he gets exposed as actually a retard, actually a dumbass, like a himbo. And So let's just have a listen.
Your understanding of white supremacy is so juvenile, it's infuriating.
Did you say infuriating?
Infuriating. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mate. Oh, I see.
Infuriating.
Yeah.
Maybe he meant infuriating because he's
that's what he
inferior.
was. He clearly tried to say both those words. Yeah.
Right.
And as someone who occasionally trips over words, I understand that. But it's not good when you constantly portray yourself as like an intellectual,
right?
As a great philosopher king of our time, and you can't choke out. And when he loses his mind, he then tries to throw as many like intellectual sounding words as he can as fast as he can, until people think he's clever again, and it just doesn't work. Having a dictionary doesn't make you smart, buddy.
Yeah, unless the actual idea was to be clever and say infuriating, which would be a weak attempt to piss someone off.
All right, let's see. Maybe he'll own it. Maybe he'll take ownership of it and decide that he just invented a neologism. Yeah, that's right. I can do it too. Maybe he'll decide that this is a new word he's just invented. Let's see. No, he's melting.
Nope. Sounds like he's just jizzing his pants instead.
Oh, suffer, Hasan.
Wow.
Well, that's the most pathetic noise I've ever heard. It sounds like he's like slow jerking under the desk or something. What the shit?
Right.
I don't know. This is almost as embarrassing as the sex with humans.
It sounds like a dog farting in its sleep.
This probably is the sound that happens at
We're
the
not
conclusion
paused,
of,
by the way.
of the sex with humans.
He's genuinely not saying anything.
It's because I am a white supremacist. I'm moving to the white supremacist town, okay?
Oh shit! Hasan white supremacist confirmed. Watch out.
That's why I'm a white supremacist. I'm white, okay?
No, you're not. You are not. You are Arab.
I'm white. I'm a white man. I'm a cisgender, heterosexual white man. You got me. You
know
got
what?
me.
You know what? Yeah. Whatever the fuck cis is, sure, you can be that. But as an actual straight dude, I am not. That is a made up fucking word. That is a slur. But if you want to refer to yourself as that, all the more points to how much
cisgender. The fucking imbecile.
Fucking dumbass.
You don't qualify as straight if you call yourself cis, buddy.
That's right.
No.
Okay, you caught me because I want these white enclaves to survive and exist so we can have sundown towns and finally restore the white caliphate. You fucking got me, dude. It starts with the implicit bias.
See that? So he had his little and then blah, 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 like throwing himself under the bus. Like I don't get this. I mean, this is a clip as heaven right now. Hasan is a white supremacist, you know.
Biases. It starts with the blind spots. Despite the fucking tens of thousands of hours poured over critically examining white supremacy and how it manifests in every orifice of American society, you, Chatter, you caught me!
Oh!
Right.
It was actually my privileged blind spot that you identified, and now the map is slipping. Shut the fuck up!
Oh, he's roaring now.
It's like he had to grind up and have a huge line of a thesaurus and then like breathe in and explode it.
Yeah, I know. Like I feel like while he was doing that little low moan, somebody like crawled under the desk and shoved a fucking pipette of cocaine straight up his ass or something.
Damn, dude. You're so fucking stupid.
What is he sniffing?
I mean, he is wiping his nose now, so you might be onto something about the coke.
Okay, so then he sits there and festers, rocking in his chair silently. Come on, Hasan. Let's keep going. What you got for us, buddy?
What is this like?
Oh.
Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. No,
Clearly.
I'm not okay.
He's not okay. I'm channeling PPP right now because I haven't seen them react to this yet, but he's not okay.
I think he's voting for himself as Wanker of the Week, you know.
I think he is, yeah. Anyway.
No, of course I'm not fucking okay, dude.
Why? You're a multi-millionaire. A multi-millionaire.
Right. At any point in time.
And Gucci hoodies.
Yeah, at any point in time, you could just turn the camera off and just go back to just like, you know, like banging fucking prostitutes, which
he could just go away. He could just go away anywhere. He could go buy an island.
Yeah, you know, go back to Germany, fuck another 15-year-old, which is totally legal. Yeah, but
it's legal there, apparently.
No,
he can't anymore because now he's over 21.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're right. He did it in the window. That's
or
right.
over 19 or whatever the rule was. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
yeah, that's right.
Weirdo. No, he's going to have to actually go along with the age that of consent, which I think is now 16 or 18 for them. So.
Okay.
I can't even crack jokes at the expense of a bunch of inbred white douchebags that decided to fucking try and build a failed white supremacist enclave in the middle of fucking nowhere where they're in self-exile without a bunch of chatter saying that I'm actually blinded by white supremacist values.
Oh shit! He's absolutely fucking furious. Ladies and gentlemen, the great intellectual mind of our time, Mr. Hasan Piker.
Blinded by white supremacist values.
To think this guy has orbiters that are willing to like dive on the fucking grenade for
his own
this
audience are destroying him.
Right.
This is great, man.
And even if you do dive on that grenade,
oh god, it gets worse.
oh yeah, this is nearly 12 minutes. We've got like another 10 minutes roughly.
I'm gonna go as long as I can because I want to hear this, but we'll see. He can't stay like at this volume for like another 9 minutes, can he?
It'll be like the song we just listened to.
Let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes.
How can I be okay? I hate all of you.
He hates them all. He hates all of his own audience.
But I need to do some audio editing and
it's on. It's literally, you can see the title. It's on r/livestream fail.
Okay.
Which I found this week, and it's the motherload.
All right, because I need to start doing some audio clips. There's been some comedy gold.
Oh yeah,
that needs to go on soundboards in recent days and weeks.
There we go. Sardoc, oh dear, Sardoc. I think it. Oh wait, hang on. Before that, pre-dawn course member for 5 months. After you forgot his daughter's age, he ate her eyes too.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, what a time to be alive. Sardoc for £2. Truly shocking content.
Indeed.
Thank you. All right, let's back to Hasan.
I hate the woke.
Oh, he hates woke.
I hate woke. I hate the left. I hate the woke.
This, by the way, is not the first time he said this.
No. This has been
times.
amping up because this happened about a month or so ago.
This began when he after about his 10th attempt to lie his way out of shocking Kaya. He's crashing out. His chat is Monkey D. Luffy, and he is Captain Kuro, and he is about to lose the fight, and he is losing his fucking mind. I gotta hear it again.
Yeah.
I hate the woke.
Me too.
I hate woke. I hate the left. I hate the woke.
It's that soundboard city.
There's something in
Hello.
the way he's screaming it as well that sounds like he's genuinely gushing emotions that needed to come out. Like, I hate the woke, I hate the left, I hate the woke. Ah!
Well, I think deep down he knows that he is a true grifter, or actually not even a true grifter. He's a disingenuous grifter.
Oh yeah,
I can at least handle like a grifter that's actually doing it.
He's not able
openly.
to sustain the grift anymore.
Yeah, no.
The grift is unraveling.
Right, which is why he's looking to relocate to China, most likely.
I think he should.
Yeah.
Toasty's done a poll on X.
Yep.
She says, who's most hated, Hasan or the H-Man from Austria? Right now, well, I voted.
Sounds got a strong lead right now, from what I'm seeing.
Well, I'll just put that. There we go. And retweet it. There we go. Thank you. All right, Hasan, give us more of your true feelings.
Indeed. Toasty, you're a mod here. Feel free to drop your link in the chat.
Yeah, you can link it if you want. I've retweeted it on X as well.
Indeed.
Did he just randomly shouted fuck?
Hate the woke! I hate woke! I hate the left! I hate the woke!
Do you know what this reminds me of? The skit at the beginning of
beginning of what?
It reminds me of, like, the vocal approach reminds me of the skit at the beginning of God Hates Us All by Slayer.
Oh yeah, it's like that. Yeah. That's funny. Come on, Hasan. Let it out. Boy.
We will never achieve anything. We will never build communism, socialism.
All right.
Okay, just end that sentence right there. Yeah.
I have an idea for a parody. Someone wants to run with this. All right. So remember at the beginning of Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like big butts, the conversation, Becky, like take his little rant
Becky,
here.
Yeah,
take his little rant here and then just turn it into, instead of I like big butts, to I hate the woke.
I hate the woke.
I cannot lie, right? There's something there. So anybody out in the chat does AI shit.
Someone who's a better
challenge laid down. There you go. There's an idea.
Just put it to the beat and everything. Yeah.
Any sort of progress whatsoever. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It's not happening anytime soon, regardless. But we're
fucking felt it.
We're not even building even a modest expansion of social safety nets. Okay, because
you're losing. All your ideas are wrong. They've all been proven wrong. Everyone hates everything you've said. You're also a dog shocking, animal abusing, terror sympathizing, lying, double dealing traitor.
This kind of mentality is just cancer at the heart of any kind of fucking coalition building, any kind of movement building. You can't even fucking make a couple jokes without people being like, whoa!
Well, this is what happens.
Blind spot.
This is what happens when you sign up to be a cultural leader of Marxist revolution.
You started using their terms. You, Hasan, use terms like cisgender. So you get the wokies, and you know what the wokies really don't like? You now, because you're too centrist, you're too normal, you're too much of a fucking socialist and not enough of a lib communist.
Yep, you've seen just enough past the blind spot of your own insanity to actually go and say, "Oh, there's actually a reality beyond this weird fucking haze." And now you are going to have to cope and seethe, because much like your orbiters who are one by one falling and cannibalizing themselves, you're all seen raw and bare for being exploitative and just trying to capitalize on a fucking trend. And you can't even keep it up.
Well, and the thing is that this is the audience that he has sown, right? He's sown his woke takes, and he's reaped himself a fucking super woke audience who are now too woke even for him. Which is just brilliant.
People being like, whoa, privilege blind spot. And now I'm crashing out because I'm a white.
He actually said he's crashing out. It's over. Come on. He says he's crashing out because he's a white supremacist.
Oh, so tasty. So tasty. So good.
I told you, all people needed to do was just not let him get away with shocking his dog, and we would begin to see the unraveling of Hasan Piker. It's glorious. Getting detained at the airport, couldn't do this. Getting banned every few times and then getting reinstated on Twitch, couldn't do this. It's just the people that he has cultivated, that he has in many ways influenced to be like this, turning around and realizing he is not representative. They are true believers in woke, and he is not and never was. He's created a bunch of people more zealous than him.
I got another challenge. All right. Smeagol and Golem having a conversation with himself, right? like his idealistic bullshit views, and then this, and juxtapose them.
I forgot to play the clip. I didn't have time for.
Pathetic grifter. I'll dedicate my life to stalking him. Why do people continue to give him donations? It makes me so angry! Well, time to go to work.
We're in the deep lore now.
Yeah, baby. There we go. Off to go and be an airline pilot, apparently.
Okay, just get the fucking ball rolling ahead of time. Make some fucking TikToks, chatters. It's time. Let's go, Hasan. Consistently consistently dropping the ball on black issues. He needs to stop talking about black issues.
Oh, mate.
It's just like you're centering your entire worldview around being a fucking smarmy douchebag.
Are you talking to a mirror?
Right. This is his soul, like speaking to him. I think
this is inner Hasan, like raging against himself.
Right. This is
who the fuck?
Been pent up for some
what the
time.
fuck are you doing?
This is the shit that we don't hear when the
getting
camera's normally shut off. You know, like this is him in his most self-loathing.
This is basically like the leftist version of DSP wanking with his camera still on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This is what he does when the stream ends. He's just like, "What are you doing, Hasan?"
Point where if people want to fucking be white supremacists, they can openly say it. You won't achieve shit because you're not an organization.
Well, to be fair, you've made it okay for the last few years to call white people the scum of the earth and imply that they're responsible for all the world's problems, despite the fact that white Western culture has fixed more problems than any other culture in the entire world. Yeah. And now you're crashing out because you have managed to convince enough people to polarize that now you are left watching clips of actual white supremacists while being called one by your incredibly woke audience. It's
I don't even know.
Your own fucking fault, you retard.
I don't even know if Alyssa's going to want to be calling him Daddy Hasan anymore after this. Like, I think he just dried up that fucking well.
Mate, you gotta find like a clip of her gushing about Hasan and then her turning around and responding like this.
I'm not a movement, exactly. But even though I'm not a movement and an entertainer, nonetheless.
Oh, you're a movement, all right. A bowel movement.
As though it is yet another opportunity for COINTELPRO. And it's not that you're getting paid by the fucking CIA. You're just doing it for fun because you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moronic.
Well, I mean, they do follow you, so the evidence was kind of there.
Yeah, only the stupid would follow the stupid, you know?
Shit.
He genuinely doesn't know. Oh, whoa.
Every single thing
that
must be designed according to your own personal values. That's it. You're selfish. You're stupid. And even yourself.
Holy shit.
You have no charity. You have no grace.
Taken down?
You're just a fucking narcissistic loser.
Is it being taken down?
And you behave like a little federal agent for free. You're catastrophizing. You really have no clue you were crashing out for a place of sensitivity.
Hey, right now. Wait. So, like, someone go to this page like right now.
Yeah,
I don't want to take it off my screen.
Yeah, if you can archive it, if it's still there, someone.
I'll post it right now in the private chat. Click on it and see if you can open it, and see if you can get it. And if you can get it, yeah, it says it's there. There's something iffy's going on. If you can get it, find a ripper and get it and download it immediately. It's saying this video is no longer available. Something very sketchy is going on. Either Reddit is bugging out or the video is is not working. Hang on, download Reddit video. Let's see if I can do it.
Yeah.
In the URL, download HD video.
It should still be in your cache RAM right now. So if
right.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how the internet never forgets, because don't matter.
Archive immediately. Yeah,
indeed. And then please send me a copy of that. Put it in my in the Google Drive or some such, and I will distribute it myself. I will.
Hang on, nearly there. Nearly there. It says it's 250 something megabytes.
You know what?
It should be done in a minute. Yeah, hang on. Let me see.
It is worth. Yeah, because I mean, this is a 12-minute clip. So.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, nice.
I got it. Can we hear it? Have we got? Oh yeah, I got it.
Drinks.
I got it in full HD, motherfucker. There we go. I got it. It's on my computer now. It's not going anywhere.
Nice.
All right, guys, that's enough. That's enough.
Trying to work out how to save it.
That's enough. Extremely lengthy Wanker of the Week segment today, guys. But there you go. Let's put it into the poll then. Let's have a poll. You guys decide who is Wanker of the Week. And obviously, all of them will get.
I know where my vote is going. Obviously, I mean, quite literally, we're sitting there going through the material, and the wank is so off the charts that it literally is getting pulled from the screens while we're doing it.
it's getting removed from the internet.
It's like concentrated wanker, dude. Like, I mean, it's pure hate jizz.
But we're doing a poll. We're going to let chat be
indeed.
All right.
By all means, feel free to.
Who is Wanker of the Week this week? Vote now, and let me know. Is it the little whore who is influencing little girls? Is it the apologist who threw everyone on both sides under the bus, or is it I hate the woke? Hasan Piker. and
who's still going to try to grift off them as soon as today.
If it's a clean sweep, we'll have to decide the runner-ups ourselves. D, all of the above. No, it can't be all of the above because I need to know who's first, second, and third.
That's right. Well, how's about we do another segment or two and we come back to give people time to mull it over, and we'll come back to this.
Meantime,
and I was gonna say, in the meantime,
we've got to go ahead and look at Mages Guild's link, which I'm having trouble copying because it's not coming up as a text link. But
and we have reached the halfway point of the old red bar.
We have.
Oh yeah, you're sitting at 56.
Fucking hell, this stream is crazy today. There we go. Where's the link? Can you DM it to me, Mages Guild, so that I can just DM me on X so I can open it because I can't click on the super chat to open it. But there you go. Let's see. How's the poll going? I don't think we're going to need a hell of a lot. Guys, we've got 19 votes. There's 40 people watching. Please vote now. Please just grab whatever device you're watching on and vote for who is Wanker of the Week. Sabrina Carpenter being a little slut who can't handle a song being used for an ICE campaign while also being just the worst role model and trying to speed run Madonna. Madonna's life, that is. Kaceytron throwing everybody left, right, and center under the bus. Or again, Hasan, I hate the woke, I'm a white supremacist. Piker.
Right. This is a content creator republic. We need your representation to know.
I'm gonna keep it going for about another minute while I wait for that DM.
Indeed.
And there we go. And I will wrap this up in a little while. Guys, come on, we got like half of the chat have voted. If you haven't voted yet, vote now. I want the most infallible data possible to make this decision. So there we go. Let us know who's the Wanker of the Week, who is the Wanker of the Week. And in the meantime, did I acknowledge the gifty? I don't think I did.
There it is. Yeah.
We got gifted 1 for the Griff Force. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Mucho appreciation.
Oh, hell yeah. Very much. And let me just add that to the bar.
Indeed. We doubled up.
we have doubled the number. That's right. Never mind the fact that we got like 90 memberships yesterday.
Right. Whatever the joke's right there, I'm gonna take it because
you might as well. All right, that's us 2 out of 50 achieved. Only 48 to go for a even extra bonus Jackbox game. Oh no, I've caught the Jackbox.
I've got the Jackbox.
All right, guys, I guess we're not getting any more votes. That's fine. It's literally 50% of the chat that have voted. If you haven't voted yet, go ahead. You got like 10 seconds, and then I'm closing it down, and we will have our awards. So what do you want to do with this, guys? 3 to the winner, 2 to the second place, and 1 point to the runner-up?
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, that's how we'll do it. That's fine. All right, that's been 4 minutes. I'm ending it now. So, of course, it's gone exactly as I expected. In third place with 1 point, Sabrina Carpenter, debuting, of course, new to the Wanker of the Week scene, new to the political activist Spurg scene. A promising career in front of this one, though. She is deranged as fuck.
Young, so
in second place, Kaceytron, who may well be departing from prominent Spurg out left-wing behavior.
As one exits, another one enters. So
second place goes to her, but in first place, gaining 3 more points, now leading the board with a massive landslide, 8 points. It's Hasan. I hate the woke Piker, and congratulations to obvious shoe-in for Wanker of the Year, Hasan Piker again.
This is a segment to celebrate all the people that we wish would disintegrate. Celebrities, politicians, lawyers, bankers, all of these people are total wankers. Insufferable, intolerable, nauseating, excruciating wanker of the week.
we are going to have to either come up with some very elaborately weighted challenges to even, because at this point in time, it's almost a foregone conclusion, to the point where I would almost say, I think it's about time to, because you did just get that clip downloaded, to utilize that to make an AI acceptance speech where he can, really just lay into everybody again. Basically just using all that material.
Yeah. All right, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna utilize chat to help us make the rankings better. I'm gonna put 4 more names from the list out and ask chat to rank them so that I could dole out 4, 3, 2, or 1 points.
Indeed. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we gotta like try to see if we keep things kind of interesting.
Yeah, there we go. We'll make it more competitive this way. Chat, go ahead and vote on the next poll as we go ahead.
As this is a new feature here of the show, we don't have the full year with which to
exactly. We'll do it more. We'll do it more in line with the new model starting next year. But for now, we'll dole out bonus points according to literally your votes in the chat right now. Chat, there you go. And the names are Review Tech USA, aka Dickers, Emma Watson, Gavin Newsom, and Angela Rayner. So you decide. I'll give you like 5 minutes to decide who you want to vote for there. While we watch this, I don't even need topics for the Thursday show, do I?
Yeah.
All right, it's a great time, baby. That's what I love. Audience-generated content. I'm like a microcosmic Asmongold. It's brilliant. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Here comes a song from Majors Guild, The Ballad of Gilgalad. Oh no. Woof. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I don't think that we're hearing it though.
No, I can't hear anything.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh,
no, I thought it was just a long intro.
Yeah, I was thinking, he's gone with like a silent movie intro. Cool.
Well, no, that was my fuck up.
Then it
That was my
continued
fuck up. That was my fuck up. I showed it as a window instead of as a tab. That's why.
Indeed.
All right. Can you hear it now? Right. Sorry, boys.
No worries.
Yeah, I like the beat.
Gilgalad was an elven king, of him the harvest sadly sing. The last whose realm was fair and free, between the mountains and the sea. His sword was Lord, his lance was keen, his shining helm of fire was seen. The cow
Me from 20 years ago. That's what I always used to hear.
were mirrored in away, and where he dwelleth none can say. For into darkness fell his star, immortal where the shadows are.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hell,
that's
that
good.
was really good, man. That was really
really
cool.
getting Rick Wakeman vibes from that.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Well done. I like these, man. You guys are getting good at this stuff now.
Indeed.
Excellent. And yeah, Gilgalad, fucking legend, mate. Legend. High king of the Noldor. Cool. All right, there we go. That's good. I managed to get that downloaded. I did have some more for Hasan, but honestly, that clip was so fucking good. There was really no reason to play any more. You know, just literally now I have that on my computer. So
Yeah,
there we
yeah. They said please do put that on the Google Drive somewhere, and
I'll be sharing that out. Very soon. I'll be tweeting it too.
nothing gets erased from the internet.
Speaking of which, it's quite interesting what you can drudge up if you have a will to check and keep digging. And we'll be getting into that in a minute with the extra bit that you gave us for Doctor Who today. It'll be good. I'm be interested to see what some of the people in the chat think about this. Just before Major's Guild tells us he already knew about it, of course. But that's fair. And before we do that, I'll wrap up this poll now. We've got 20 votes. That's enough, I say, to get a good cross section of the chat. So I'm wrapping it up in 5, 4, 3.
Tighter this time, I will say that.
Boom. Yeah, I was surprised too, but not that surprised. In 4th place, gaining an additional wank point, Emma Watson. In 3rd place, gaining 2 additional wank points, Angela Rayner. In 3rd place with 40%, very close, and gaining 3 additional wank points, it's Gavin Newsom. But ruling the wanker of this particular bracket, Review Tech USA, Suffer Dickers, gaining 4 additional wanker points with 45%. It was very close between
the eyes have it.
Like literally, we got like one of the most detested people on the internet versus one of the most detested leftist politicians.
That took me a couple of seconds there, John, but I got it.
I didn't hear it. Sorry, what did you say?
It's a voting joke. The eyes have it.
Well, the eyes have it. Yeah, suffer, bitch. Fuck you, dickers. That's right. That's right. And long after Ethan Ralph is dead, we'll all still be saying suffer because of PPP. Every fucking word that guy says is a new catchphrase. It's quite a gift. That's shaking things up a little bit, but I'm going to do another one. Because I want to make sure that we give everyone a fair shake. So this time I'm going to do another one. We're going to do 4 more people who gets additional wank points. And this time we're going to go with Destiny, iDubbbz. Let's see now. Jimmy Kimmel. Okay. And Simu Lu. All right, chat. You have 4 to 5 minutes to tell me who's getting the additional points for these wankers. And we'll have a much more competitive list by the end of it. All right, everybody. In the meantime, let us move on to this little nugget that John dropped on my desk earlier on. We were not aware of this, but it does prove everything that we've speculated for quite a while now. It turns out that in the original artwork for the episode of Doctor Who season 1.2 or 14.2 or 15 or 41 or whatever the fuck Disney was saying, it turns out that Cringe ass scene where the Doctor and or it's not actually the scene, is it's like promotional artwork for it or something, but basically an image has surfaced showing that originally, as speculated, they drew the artwork for Millie Gibson's Ruby Sunday, implying strongly that, as we've said, something happened, Millie didn't come back, she wanted out, and they had to get Verada Setho instead.
Right. Which is why when she even did return for the second season, she is only near. She's not even near him. Like Verada Setho is literally standing between them in the one scene that they share and occupy together.
He only has one scene alone with the Doctor, and it's just a brief hug.
Right. And even that, I'm sure, was like, pulling teeth.
He got paid. So I don't know. We have no evidence for this. We have no basis for it whatsoever, other than our honed skills and sense of pattern recognition. But I got a feeling, and John has a feeling, and Rhoda has a feeling that something happened, and Millie Gibson don't want to be around Shooty Gatwa no more.
Yeah,
and I don't know, but if you compare that to the stories we heard about the also very, very gay John Barrowman exposing himself to everybody and sundry on the set, it wouldn't surprise me if an even more gay, even more camp, even more flamboyant, constantly sexually obsessed lunatic like Shooty Gatwa wouldn't make even more of a nuisance of himself.
Right. And the I guess part of like the central core of my thesis on my theory existing the way that it does is when we think of the episode Planet of the Incels, it seemed like that was setting up what would eventually become the Millie episode, the Ruby episode, where she gets caught up with what's his name? I can't even, the guy who ended up being the baddie, that can't
Which
remember
guy?
Colin or whatever. The
podcaster.
Yeah, the podcaster.
Oh,
but
right.
it seemed like because it was trying to.
What's his name again? Gavin?
Something.
No?
I really like the fact that we can't remember.
I know. It's literally just happened within this past year, and we're like
Conrad. That's
right.
Clark,
Conrad the comrade. That's right.
Even though he's not, is he? He's portrayed as right wing.
Right. but I think that was kind of one of those things meant to kind of show her lack of discernment when it comes to good relationships and things like that. Because otherwise it just doesn't really make sense. It does seem like Verada Setho was just kind of dropped into a role that was meant for someone else, and here, which is why she didn't get any actual legitimate character development or anything like that, because she was quite literally just a seat warmer, who had pre-existing time on the clock, working in the production. So they just were like, "Hey, we know you've done a bit role before. Can you fill in for the next season?" And what actress isn't going to say yes to that? Right?
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely going to go ahead and be the opportunist who does take part in it. The thing is, then, that we've got this information, but let's see how people are reacting.
Oh, the thread is the best part. Just look for trans flags.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Not intending to fuel drama with this, found it genuinely interesting, he says. She also only had one scene with Gatwa in season 2. There's no way Verada was the OG choice. Something stinks.
The very next one under you.
Well, considering they're in their dot and bubble fits, which was the main publicity look for the two of them, this is clearly just concept art and trying to work out what the style is going to look like. Let's not do the whole Millie was fired and meant to be the season 2 companion shit.
If you could indulge me further, click on their accounts.
Understand how people believe this. Okay.
I don't think anyone thinks she was fired.
I just want you to read, because
I think she was fired. No, I don't believe she was fired at all.
No. But read their bio stuff, and right.
Yeah,
and so you'll notice a trend. You'll notice a trend here.
Transgender queen. So you're a man. Tragic bisexual. How can you be trans and bisexual? Okay, so you're gay and you're also got autogynephilia. Okay. Green Party member. Well, they're the most common party in the UK now. Protect trans kids. They don't exist. Free Palestine. We did. Okay. Oh God. I'm a girl of my word. I've spent all day on this. I think I kind of cooked, not gonna lie.
Right. You'll notice a theme here too. Because that was my one of my main takeaways on this was that
there's that.
All the weird troons that made comments on this. How did I say it? Let me find it. Well, yeah, what I had said when I read through this, I said, funny how all the fucktarted troons in that link thread can't accept that someone would lie about the state of reality to support a conveniently chosen narrative, even when the obvious evidence is clearly right there for anyone with eyes to plainly see. How appropriate. Deranged cunts that support to identify oblivious lies are actually somehow, the truth. It's just
commissions open.
Oh my god, Sardock's laughing at. Oh, there's always commissions open, dickheads. Why are there so many? If there are so many fans of Doctor Who with trans flags in their bio, why did nobody watch?
Right. Right. Because that's like I said, the news was one thing, but like all these Troon Brigade just kind of trying to support it and say that we're all off our nut about it and this stuff. It's like, clearly you're not one to actually consider the source, right? Yeah, it's like you don't understand what reality actually is. So
no, they'd rather live in a delusion than reality, and then they're accusing us of that. Sardock crashing out laughing about Green Party member. That's pretty funny, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations, your entire life is meaningless. Wonderful.
Nothing but delusion.
Yeah, total delusion. As for me, I prefer our narrative that that Gatwa was enough of a fucking menace on set that she just couldn't hack it and she walked. But that's just me. You guys
it could be that she realized it was shit and didn't want to be associated with it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, guys, we have the poll right now for the bonus wank points, and I need a couple more votes. We have 14 so far, but I definitely need more than that because right now we've got 2 ties happening out of 4 people, and I need a definitive 4. So please help me, and otherwise we'll have to decide it, and then I'll just take all day. Anyway, suffer, Doctor Who. Get in the sea. Oh wait, you already are. By the way. Officially now, Wet Side Story is coming to our screens in 3 days' time, which is going to be hell on earth. Well, I guess for me, it's probably 4 days' time. So actually, Sunday, the war between the woke and the will commence again. So there we go. All right.
Yeah, you're going to be up to your gills in it.
We need someone to decide between Destiny, the cuckold, cum-guzzling kiddie fiddler, or Simu. I think Asian representation is in the toilet because I can't get work, Lou. I need a deciding vote between the 2 of them.
Indeed.
Let's go, chat.
Obviously, what Destiny did was worse, but the thing that gets me about Simu is calling cultural appropriation when he wanders around wearing a suit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Where did they get invented again, by the way? Oh, yeah, the West. Suck it. I hate these people, man. They drive me insane. But there you go. Doctor Who, once again, we get this leaked. They wouldn't have wasted their time. I mean, okay, yes. Look, let's be honest. It is entirely possible that it was just concept art. And they wrote the episode thinking it would be Millie. But if they thought it would be Millie,
that still proves the supposition that we have.
Exactly, because these people say oh, well, it's just concept months before filming and before Verada was cast. Yeah, so why was Millie not cast?
Right. And again, this goes back to why I always refer to it as one season in 2 halves, because when the contract was made, it was for 2 seasons comprising of would otherwise be 1 season's worth of actual shows. Yeah. So if they had known that this was just a conceptual kind of thing all the way out the outset, then wouldn't, you really have to.
If they knew they were going to have 2 different companions, they would have decided that long before they contracted one of them.
Right. Right.
Fucking insanity. But there you go, guys. At some point not too long ago, the red bar got halfway filled. So let's have ourselves a little booby intermission. Here we go.
I've seen your heart across the screen. Every cheer, every dream in between. You stayed up late. You pressed restart. You leveled up right off the chart. I'll show you something good tonight. A little shimmer in the neon light. You gave your time, your touch, your move. So now I'll show you something good. From velvet skin to crimson eyes. I'm your reward, your sweet surprise. You've been faithful, brave and true. Now I'll show all my thanks to you. A flicker, a glance, a dangerous grin. A promise to let the fantasy in. Your dreams have fed our mystic mind. So take a hand into the light. We'll show you something. Not just pixels in the light. You believed, you fought, you stood. Now we'll show you something good. No cheat codes, no hidden key. Just pure affection. Faithfully, our hearts are yours. You understood. Now come and see. Something good. Something
God damn it! Again. You know, it's a setup. You got like these two hot Asian women right at the end. You got both Eve and Tifa. What is a man to do, right? Come on
Boom.
now. Can't blame me.
You don't have a choice. You're brick. And there it is, buddy.
Indeed.
There you go.
You'll catch
All
me in
right.
that trap.
We now
every
have
time.
23 votes, and we've got different. Everyone's got different. So there we go. Boom.
Indeed.
All right.
That's what we were looking for.
There we go. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Additional wank points. In fourth place, Simu Liu getting 1 additional point. Jimmy Kimmel in third place gets 2 additional points. Idubbbz in second place gets 3 additional points. And the winner, not surprising considering everything he's done in his entire career, Destiny getting 4 additional points. The tables have changed quite considerably now. The tables have changed. That much is clear. We now have in first place has obviously Hasan Piker with 8. On joint second with 5 points each, RTU and Destiny. Joint third place at the moment with 4 points, Jimmy Kimmel and Idubbbz. Joint fourth, Angela Rayner and Simu Liu. Joint fifth, Kaceytron and Emma Watson with 2 points. And then joint sixth, Dan Clancy and Sabrina Carpenter with 1 point each. There you go.
One final point that I do want to make too about the Doctor Who stuff. If for some reason Verona Sethu was actually planned and all that, then why the
Gavin
fuck
Newsom, sorry, also joint second. Joint third.
why did they not connect the character that she was previously to her as the the actual companion? Because they went and they showed it, but they inferring that there was going to be some kind of grand connection, but there never was. They never thought about it.
They did this. They did this twice. They managed to do this twice with a character. They literally with both the companions in Doctor Who series
whatever
14 or 42, 15 or 41. They did. It gets even more complicated when you consider them one series cut in half. The first thing they did, of course, also was with Millie Gibson, where they teased who her mother was the entire time and had her turn out to be a completely normal person. And it was just literally the energy of her caring so much about that brought Sutek to think that now was the opportune time to try and take over and destroy the universe.
Right.
Fucking nonsense. And speaking of fucking nonsense, I don't know if you know about this, but what if I told you that the creator of The Matrix hates us? I would probably say you wouldn't be surprised, especially because the Wachowski brothers became the Wachowski sisters. But especially this week when Lily Wachowski, and I'm going to need you to take away that name and disavow it immediately. That is my daughter's name, and you are not fucking having it, okay? Attacks conservatives who use the term red-pilled. Oh, dear.
Yeah, there's quite a bit here. That is like the least of
what
God.
God.
No.
It was bad, but then you see the chin. Holy shit. Whoa. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure I thought something like that on the
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Hell, it's an orc. Holy shit.
The only thing squarer than that chin are the shoulders, and that, like, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, there's a reason men shouldn't look like
Woo!
that. Wow, that's bad. That's fucking grim. Buddy, no. Nobody has spoken for $2. Says check your DMs on X. Will. All right, buddy. Hang on. Let me take a look.
Oh yeah, nobody. While you're here in the chat, if you wanna, I saw the thing that you asked if anybody's interested in. If you wanna send me a link to it, I'll gladly give you some feedback and review it.
Oh, are we feeling it yet? Nobody is. Is that what's up, or is it something else?
His app is getting closer.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not sure if that's what he sent you, but that's what I'm
now as well. Oh, interesting. That's pretty good. Do you want me to like tell people about this or not? Because I can't leave this on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Apologies.
Move to the words.
Fill the red bar. Give us a fucking titty cleanse. We're gonna need it after this.
Oh, God.
It's it. Will, we're not friends anymore. Cursed image, why do you hate us, Will? It's officially live, so it's public, so we can talk about it now. Yeah. All right, cool. So some time ago, nobody shared this with me in private to just to get feedback and thoughts and testing and stuff, but it's now live, so I can talk about it. So that's cool. It's DM Guardian. And what we have right now is basically a situation where if you're browsing on desktop and your DMs are open, they can fling open in the bottom corner and reveal everything that people are saying to you automatically on screen to people you wouldn't want to see them. That's right. What this does effectively is makes that impossible. There's protect your X.com DMs with blur, media overlays, or custom backdrops. Includes streamer mode.
Streamer mode and advanced privacy features.
The ultimate style and security, perfect for streamers, professionals, and privacy-conscious users who want complete control over their messaging experience. Tired of your private messages being visible on screen? DM Guardian is the ultimate privacy and customization suite for X or Twitter, giving you unprecedented control over your DMs and entire X.com interface. Whether you're live streaming, recording content, or working in public spaces, keep your conversations confidential while creating a stunning visual experience. There you go. Look at this. We got homepage background customization now. You can change what it looks like. That's cool. We've got cover, contain, or repeat styles with adjustable opacity. This is great. You got create beautiful glass aesthetics for your main feed, independent controls for timeline tweets, and left sidebar with custom colors, right sidebar stealth mode, clean up your interface, hide the trending, who to follow sidebar. So you could basically use this to completely customize what is and what is not visible and how it looks to dress up your ex when you are using it for streaming purposes. It's very cool. Much more than just hiding your DMs, which is
it's a very utilitarian tool that even as stated for people that are not necessarily streaming or having anything recorded, which clearly if that's going on, you definitely want to have privacy. But even just working in the office, wherever, people glance over your shoulder, what the fuck, to be able to actually kind of keep that stuff a little bit more private. Is certainly a good thing.
That, like, from a completely different angle, that would be really, really bloody useful for me, actually, because like I have mentioned a couple of times I do have like some anxiety issues, and one of the things that really triggers me is having people read over my shoulder. Like it makes me feel physically sick.
Yeah, my dad punched a guy in the face once for that.
Indeed.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah, you understand then.
And here again we see the reason why it is that people want to say things about, like, why do you have that guy on your show? Well, it's for moments like this. As soon as shit goes sideways, you need to have somebody who's ready to pick up the reins and keep the wagon moving forward. So give it just a moment while Will's internet, because this does happen around this time of the stream every fucking day because of his ISP. It seems
it's every day now. Now they're not doing it at 9 o'clock anymore, which is great. Now they're doing it at midnight. Can you not just do it at like 4 in the morning?
Right, when anyone should be asleep. This does seem like
the only people who are awake are me and whichever of my babies I'm feeding.
Right. It does seem like the kind of maintenance thing that should be taken away from, what is midnight is not late night anymore in modern times. Come on, let's be quick.
Will's internet crashing out like a sun today. It's funny, I've got faster internet speed.
Oh, again with this shit. Now they are. I mean, he will be when he gets back.
The last few times it's been 20 past 4 my time.
Right, but yes, prepare for a righteous fury. I assume once Will returns, he's going to go full screen and yell at his ISP again, as he should, because this is just laughable at this point in time. It is, completely. What? Come on, Philippines. I know that you're not the most technologically advanced nation. It's actually one of the reasons that I kind of want to move there.
Okay. Before we get on, I just want to ask Nobody, is it cool for me to show the video that you sent me of it working? I don't know if there's anything. I don't think there's anything there that's private.
DM John, your profile isn't coming up for some reason. Oh, just use Discord. Send it to me in Discord. The link or whatever. Otherwise, I will message you after the show ends.
I genuinely don't know what it is. All right, it's cool.
But yes, he says it's good.
All right, so we got this. We'll put it back to the start. So he goes in, chooses an image from his computer, uploads it to have a different background. It's very nice looking, actually. Mm-hmm. You can put your logo there or whatever you like, I suppose. That's cool. Enable timeline and sidebar opacity. Change colors of them. So you can make them
I do
red.
like the fact that it's actually got a gradient filter as well.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So you have like
sidebar bubbles.
Billions of colors. Yeah.
That's really nice, man. That looks really
effects.
stylish. That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool.
Indeed.
He's worked really hard on this, guy. So if you want to,
it's
and
been
I
good.
recommend you do.
3-4 months in development.
Hey, nobody, feel free. You're a mod. You can post your link in the chat if you want.
Yeah.
Please, guys, go. Feel free to add this to your browser right now if you want to. Yeah. And that's great, man. That's really good. I think that's exactly what people like us should be doing, creating things, putting things out that make our lives better, as well as bitching about the things that fuck them up. Congratulations, buddy. Really.
Yeah, that looks superb.
The link is now in the chat, guys. You can click on that. open it in a new tab, you know, just keep the stream coming, you know, and there you go. All right, guys, awesome. This is a fucking great product. It's amazing. And I was a little worried at first, to be frank, because I know that X has just gone ahead and completely overhauled the fucking messaging so that it's encrypted, and you can already put like a filter over your messages so that they can't be screenshot anymore and things like that. So I was worried that they'd kind of stolen your thunder with that, but no, you've done so much more. That's great. Just being able to customize the colors and things, I know people are going to be all in on that.
Encryption takes care of the data itself, you know, in the network.
Yeah.
But the over-the-shoulder kind of bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, they've got a toggle
really...
on the chat. So when you create a new chat in the new model, like our group chat that we created, we'll put the option so messages disappear after a week, and if you click off it, if you have like 2 monitors and you click off it or you click into a different window.
Oh yeah, no, I see that all the time because I got my Steam Deck down here, and whenever I go, I have to.
Yeah, Toasty's gonna have a field day with this. Yeah, it's just gonna. I know what it's gonna be. Every time I watch somebody's video, now I'm gonna click on their video. I'm gonna watch them. They're gonna be browsing X. It's just gonna be tits and waifus in the background. But there you go. I think if I do, when I do it, I'm gonna just use my own damn logo. Fuck it. Yeah. Or I'll just put a huge "Hey, subscribe, motherfucker" in the background or something like that.
Twitter X.
Yeah.
That's right.
That'll do it. Okay, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this topic. I had a chat about it yesterday on Hyperdrive, but I wanted your thoughts as well. It's Ghost of Yotei, baby, and it's officially sold 4 million units now, which is slowing the fuck down. After what, 2 months now we're at, I think.
If even, I think
Not
we're
quite.
still within 2
right.
months. Yeah.
So we're at 4 million now, but the big story is the fact that it is now, the lag has slipped from 16% to now 20% behind Ghost of Tsushima. This is not good. If we had thenumbers.com for video game releases, and by the way, why don't we? We can absolutely have a look, and we would see obviously Yotei going up like this, and then Tsushima going up like this, and then Yotei starting off creeping over it like this, and then dropping underneath and getting further from it.
Yeah, well, it's going to be an ever widening gap.
That's it. Tsushima's the better game. Tsushima is, just the Steam numbers alone. Like when we were looking at the fact that Stellar Blade doubles at least every other PlayStation release on Steam. Tsushima was the number one of them.
Yeah.
And it was doing very well, but not as well as
Ghost of Tsushima is what we call it's what we call a system seller.
Yeah.
Right? Even late in the stage of the PS4, it still got people to buy the system.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, it made that much noise from relative obscurity. Yeah. It got the country of Japan to thank them.
Right. And
not very often.
It even helped move early. And at the time, of course, there was the whole thing with, a whole bunch of scalpers trying to buy up all the PS5 stock. Right. Mm-hmm. But the director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima had a PS5 edition that you could upgrade to for like $10. And so it even managed to do more buys for getting people to help move along and have it on the new system.
Yeah.
That is not this game. That is not Ghost of DEI. It's not.
No. It's not at all.
Slight tangent about the PS5 scalpers. One of them ended up getting a PS5 with a damaged cardboard box. And this is when they were like going for twice list, and I actually got it for less than list because it had a damaged box. So the scalper was absolutely felt it. Lost money on it. I couldn't believe my luck.
Yeah, I got mine direct from Sony at the time because I would rather wait than play with that silly ass bullshit insanity. And now that I own one, the only thing that it's good for is playing Where Winds Meet at the moment, and even that's kind of it's a mile wide and inch deep of content.
After one, it was just I thought the situation was so funny. I thought I'm having it.
yeah, gotta do it. But there you go. Now, of course, it's worth pointing out that the differences are basically that at the moment, PS5 only has roughly 80% the install base that PS4 had when Super came out. But that is not the reason that there are 20% less sales. That's not how it works, because you haven't factored in time.
Right.
There will be more PS5s sold because that's just the way the world works. It probably will eventually catch up to and or maybe even overtake the PS4, especially once the newer models start to become more available and things like that. But at the end of the day,
yeah, they did actually. It seems they have made one important improvement to PS5s that are the newest models that are coming out. Remember when I complained when they changed it up and made their PS5 slim, and they wanted it to have where you had to do an internet authentication to use your Blu-ray drive? Yeah, evidently they finally actually figured out that a lot of people don't want to do that shit, and so their newest version is now the newest hardware revision of these new models that have the add-on drive. You no longer have to authenticate to your system, which good.
Exactly.
It should have been like that from the fucking get-go.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done that in the first place. That's just absolutely
Big Brother shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the facts are, if you have a PS5 now and you haven't bought Ghost of Yotei, you are probably not going to. Right now, but here's the other thing: as the trajectory becomes less, just going off at a different angle, as time passes, the comparable Tsushima sales will continue to rise up to God knows what they are now, like 16 million or something crazy like that, while Yotei's will not hit anywhere near that trajectory, and thus will the gap widen, because in the first month, they sold 3.3 million units, tying with Expedition 33, which you may say is great. But remember, Expedition 33 is an indie game by a debuting studio of unknowns and a team of 33 core people and then just hired guns. Whereas Ghost of Yotei is the sequel to one of the better selling PS4 franchise creation franchises that exist. It's one of the biggest games. It made a new mascot for Sony, a new pantheonic figure in Jin Sakai, and Ghost of Yotei is the sequel to that from an well-established AAA studio, second-party studio, or are they first-party at this point? Sucker Punch, I can't remember. But anyway, they have been making games for PlayStation since the PS3 era with fucking Infamous. And you know, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about full corporate Sony-backed sequel to a major franchise hit versus small indie debut game in a genre that people have been calling dead for 20 years. Now, for sure, Expedition 33 was so good that it wildly punched up. But Ghost of Yotei tying with a game like that is actually humiliating. That's how you're doing. It's like if, for example, the world tennis number one, whoever that happens to be right now, has a match and it is like a brutally difficult match that just barely ekes out a win with like the number 50th in the world. You know, it's a devastating, maybe not even that, maybe number 500th in the world. You know,
I would be surprised if this game crosses the 10 million.
I don't think it will. I don't think it'll get close. I think it will cap at about 6 or 7 maximum, and that will be in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
I think that the 20% will widen and it will become 50% at least in the next 5 years. And that is just the way. In fact, I think it will be closer than that, sooner than that. Because if you look at it, Ghost of Yotei sold 3.3 million units in its first month, which was from October 3rd to November the 3rd. So we're now past December 3rd. We can tell that it sold fewer than half as many units in its second month.
Yep. Diminishing returns.
4 million. So it actually sold less than a third of what it sold before. So it dropped off a cliff. And of course, we know that Black Friday and Christmas sales are seeing one of the most spectacular amounts of online shopping going on right now, up 9.1% from last year because people have more money. Thank you, Trump. And 11.8 billion in Black Friday sales, which is the record for the US in terms of e-commerce. So people are buying Christmas presents right now, and they're not buying Ghost of Yote because no one is asking Santa for lesbians raising a baby in feudal Japan.
Right.
No one. So there you go.
Almost as though word of mouth works both ways.
It sure does. And don't forget, of course, that the game also was partially boycotted by the left as well because of the Drew Harrison thing.
Right.
So again, Clown World just falling to ruin. It's glorious, and I'm very happy about it. Okay, let's move on to this one. We got this. This is a quick one we can just skirt over. By the way, guys, if you're liking the stream, please like the stream. Make sure you share the stream as well. Get it out there. Slap the love button hard with whatever appendage you like over and over again until something happens. I'm told something will happen.
You know, it's sad is we had that troon on the screen we didn't even get to actually mention why.
Oh yeah, I actually skipped the story.
yeah, I know, which is like
that's funny.
Shudder having to look at it again.
Thanks for reminding me because I had so much going on, and then we played we played the clip and all that stuff. And by the way, if you want the titty fix in your head, then fill the bar. There we go. The goal is live actually. For Dope One Hogros. All right, so we got this interview highlighted by the post-millennial, fuck them by the way, generating fresh debate about who really owns the cultural language surrounding the Matrix. Well, I'll tell you, it's the fans, baby. It's always the fans. We chose the red pill because the Wachowski brothers accidentally gave us the perfect analogy for breaking free from the established narratives of the authorities and thinking for yourself to discover what you see the truth to be for yourself. In other words, getting out of the Matrix and seeing the real world for what it is, warts and all, which we call taking the red pill or getting red pilled. And that is the most significant cultural offering to the zeitgeist of the Matrix, even more than bullet time and green text and various other icons of the franchise. Taking the red pill is the number one. Now, also, it's pickup artists use it on their fucking their 4chan's pages or whatever the hell they use to call it realizing that women are assholes, basically. But I don't subscribe to that. Being red pilled is figuring out the truth for yourself and not listening. Unfortunately, it turns out that in this particular era, figuring out the truth for yourself almost invariably turns people right wing, as it always has, because you know what they say: if you don't vote liberal when you're a teen, you don't have a heart. If you don't vote conservative when you're 30, you don't have a brain. So that's basically just the way of the world. As you get wiser, you become more conservative. It also seems to coincide with you obtaining wealth.
Well, you can either grow wiser or you can grow woker. And that is kind of the interesting thing in all of this is that, you know, the Wachowskis, they sit here and they try to say, well, that wasn't even the point of the movie. And you're misunderstanding it and you're misrepresenting what it's all about. It's like, well, no. You're clearly delusional and you would rather be like Cypher and live in the Matrix. You know, but
the problem is that they're saying that, you know, right, the idea is you need to think for yourself. By the way, this is what you think.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's the difference is you're looking, because much like a coin has two sides. So it can say both things. And for somebody who's completely woke-tarded and wants to be in a delusional matrix, sure, I suppose that's what it could be expressing for a fucktard. But if you're actually looking at it from the standpoint of what does it mean to actually be yourself, right? Know thyself, actually have a little bit of self-determination and a willingness to get outside of the socialized matrix of insanity that seems to be trying to frame us all into, you know, what it wants us to be in this world and the way that it wants us to be seen. But if you actually just take the time to step back from it and realize who the fuck you are, you know, with all the foibles of the world, you know, all that kind of stuff. You actually want to just exist in the state of now and what it actually legitimately is. Yeah, that's the counter to that other kind of aspect. But they're both there, you know. This is like a yin yang kind of thing, you know. But
it's like a very teenage philosophy of you will express your individuality by all dressing exactly the same.
Right. Yes, the conformity of alternative, right? Yeah. And that's just kind of what all this is. Like, you know, all these people who are like, I'm so different. Look at my nose ring. Look at my blue hair. Look at my, you know, like all this stupid fucking bullshit that makes them all just utterly mundane and exactly the same. And, you know,
I wish they hadn't commandeered blue hair. I'd love to have blue spiky hair as a Sonic tribute.
Well, you know, I used to be young. I used to be young at one point in time. I haven't always just been this old dude who's a wizard on the internet, right? Well, back when I was 18 or 19, I had gunmetal blue hair for a bit, and I went swimming in a heavily chlorinated pool, and my hair got turned khaki green. And it was at that point in time that I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with dyeing my hair. Prior to that, it had been dyed red once, but that was for like a homecoming thing where, you know, back in the day, you know, they used to, during homecoming week, spirit week, whatever, depending on part of the world you're in, they used to do a thing called like switch day, right? And this is because we didn't have gender dysmorphia back in the 80s and 90s and even the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, I remember.
It used to be just a thing where like, to put one on, like, it used to be a laugh to go and like, you know, dress and drag because it was just clearly, it's like, yeah, this is totally a fucking joke. So yeah, like back when I was in high school, I dyed my hair red and filled you know, some water grenade balloons with pudding. And my friends, one of my friends growing up, he had a sister who had red hair, who had a bob cut, kind of. Well, actually, is even shorter than that. And so, you know, I basically dressed as her walking into the school. Someone like hooted at me, and I turned around like, "What the fuck, you?" And they're like, "Oh, look at Shannon Richards," and I'm like, "Yeah, you gay bastard!" You know, it's like switch day. What the hell? You know, but the Wachowskis, rather than understanding that, you know, that these things are more better to be done for a laugh than an identity, yeah, you're just really gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're so gay that you try to avoid it by pretending that you're a completely opposite sex than what you were born as and pretend to be a different gender, yeah, you're just fucked in the head.
Yeah, I mean, it's the delusion. It's really sad. Like I mean, you know, as you were saying, like back in the 80s and 90s, drag queens are actually like proper talented entertainers. Like people like Dame Edna Everage and Lily Savage, like really, really fucking funny people who are great to watch.
Right.
And now it's all about identity politics, and like you're expected to actually treat them as though they actually are a woman, and it's complete bullshit.
Right, and they try to retroactively put it on people too, because again, you know, we mentioned Kurt Cobain earlier in the show, and yeah, he every once in a while he would throw on a dress, right? But he was like, you know, he was a drug-addled rock and roller who just liked to be weird and strange. And
he was doing it to freak people out because he knew it would freak people out,
right.
Or it would just be funny. Whereas like these people are trying to be taken seriously, and like,
no one can take you seriously.
It makes me want to punch myself in the face until I start crying.
Indeed. But
hello, everybody.
Good to see you again, Will. Glad you made it back.
That wasn't the internet. We had a power cut.
Well,
yeah.
That would seem to make all the more sense that it abruptly cut you out entirely.
Yeah, it did.
Well, hopefully we're done with all the disturbances for the evening. It was a glitch in the Matrix,
but
I guess.
I don't know. I don't trust this place now, so we'll proceed to probably everything else. Let's just laugh at James Cameron for 1 minute, and then we'll move on. to a couple other things that we need to laugh at, and we're just gonna have to sort of think about wrapping it up fairly soon. Because I don't know what the hell's going on in this bloody place today. So we'll just get
madness abounds.
James Cameron. Then he I've been trying to talk about this for like 4 days now. James Cameron decided that he was going to slam the concept of AI generated actors after spending 4 decades pushing the advancement of technology from CGI to everything else. And now, of course, he's angry because AI generated actors are becoming a thing. And he says it's horrifying, despite the fact that he is currently about to release the 3rd installment of an all CGI generated universe, where even in the second one, even the human characters were like basically not in it. It was only the Avatar versions of them.
Well, even the title of the movie series itself implies that an avatar is not the actual entity. It is dressed up. So I almost wonder, is he more disturbed by AI actors or the fact that people are actually calling him out on his hypocrisy? Because this seems to be like this is a virtue signal of like, oh, this is so terrible, this is so horrible, but ultimately, actually profiting off of it and being it's kind of like Bill Gates saying that he wants to like help the world by depopulating it through vaccines. Yes. Something doesn't add up.
Right, exactly. So that's basically it. He decided that he said, they can make up an actor. They can make up a performance from scratch with a text prompt. That's horrifying to me. Yeah, it's true. Actually, just case in point, the other day, while working on a side project I was pissing around with, I managed to create multiple clips. I'm going to try and find them. Just hold on a second. That's not the right one. Like for example, this clip here, which I'll show you guys, that I made, literally the Avengers. I mean, it's not perfect, but it was the first one.
Right.
Like, I just literally put the Avengers run into battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the first pass. If you actually decided you're going to spend a couple hours, then you'd easily have. Well,
you can make enough shots to make a full battle. Yeah, we've seen what Furious Dan does.
Yeah,
and of course that's not so different from what I do with the various clips of the ladies. And you can't stop it, James. You contributed to the March of Progress massively. You've contributed to like render speeds and things like that. So has George Lucas. So has everybody, really, especially people who worked in sci-fi. You've innovated and brought new technology for people to create entertainment and other things with. And don't be surprised when eventually we merge that with the idea that anyone can make basically anything now. If they have enough time or money or whatever it is that they need to be able to do it. And that's why it just fucking works.
I imagine hundreds of years ago, the elites would have been the same when like normal people were allowed to learn to read.
Yeah, when the Gutenberg invented the printing press. Yeah, that was it. That was the first time ever in human history that everybody could learn to read.
Right.
It made everybody more intelligent, and it destroyed the incredibly overpowered and jingoistic monarchies of Europe at the time. Led to revolutions and stuff. Not that I'm all for things like the French Revolution, which was a socialist revolution, but then the kings were that they were fucking particularly evil in France. So evil, in fact, that Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, bases the most sick, demented, evil fucking people in the world on the French monarchy. The world nobles.
It tracks.
Yeah. But I don't really have much to say about this, which is probably why I kept bumping it on every stream. But I think just literally, I think the hypocrisy is hilarious. Like, He's literally been using CGI since The Abyss in 1989. Terminator sounded the warning bells about AI, sure, but he used computer animation to make them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, for years there was this sense that, oh, they're doing something strange with computers and they're replacing actors. But he added in reality is doing the opposite. It's a celebration of the actor-director moment. Okay.
Yeah, he's
But,
literally
then,
one of
of
the
course-
forerunners of this tech.
And then, of course, we have Tilly Norwood, who doesn't exist, acting in what was that movie she was in? I can't remember anymore. But it doesn't matter. But but Emily Blunt was the first to reject digital performers as well when she discovered that the person who was in that scene was an AI. She said, "Good Lord, we're screwed. Come on, agencies, don't do that. Please stop. Please taking away our human connection." Well, go and stand on the stage then.
Yeah,
because to be fair, I don't
Like
see
I
much
did last
difference.
Saturday.
My
Yeah.
experience as an end user of the entertainment created by Hollywood is a bunch of people I will never see in my real life or be able to interact with in my real life, who are made to look impossibly beautiful, or just the top tier and upper end, running around in environments you'll
Upper
never
end?
see in reality.
Yeah, we've gone from CGI to CG everything.
Yeah, I mean,
in
at
a
the end
very
of the day,
short period of
what
time.
is the difference? What's the difference from my perspective between an actress who I will never meet, who can act, appearing in this movie, and a computer-generated person who can act, who I'll never meet, running around in the CG environment in this movie? The only actual difference, from my perspective, is that this AI character is not going to go on any fucking political rants when she wins an award.
And if they do for
very
some
fair.
reason, it is a far easier thing to fix. It's called fire whoever the asshole was who got behind the keyboard and
Right.
made the scene.
Exactly.
Because, but yeah, when you look at especially the likes of as you showed an Avengers scene that you AI'd together, that is just
Right,
as
that's fine.
that is just as legitimate as any scene that you've seen in an Avengers movie in the last 10 plus years. In any Marvel movie, most of them, they proclaim, the real, the real version, the live action. It's not fucking live action about most of those goddamn movies are more fucking animated than stuff that actually looks like cartoons.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I
there you go.
mentioned this last time the topic came up, but it's, it was happening like way back in the late 90s or early 2000s, whichever it was, when Spirits Within came out, and like studios were trying to like sign the rights to the lead character to use in other movies.
Yeah. Well, why
So it's
wouldn't they?
not a new thing.
Let's put it this way. Almost everybody wins when actors are eliminated from the equation.
Mm.
Now, don't get me wrong, right? The romantic in me understands. Oh, what about the human factor? What about, the person's ability to relate through the screen to you, the viewer, and move you? The art of acting. And to that I say, yeah, but you don't really do much of that anymore. Most of the time, you're just a bunch of insufferable cuddle cows who bore me to death about your leftist political opinions when you're not acting like spoiled brats completely disconnected from the world.
Mm-hmm.
And
Honest to
frankly,
God, I
you
have no
already covered
interest.
it with Get Back on the Stage.
Yeah, shut up and act, you incompetent, uneducated buffoons.
Right. Do
You're
something
jesters.
instead of going acoustic and just do a simple indie movie where it's just about, having conversations and just very simple, small level kind of conflicts.
Yeah.
When you're talking about all this CGI fuckery of big budget bullshit, just from a logistics standpoint, we talked about this earlier this week or last week with Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
Yep.
Made over $1 billion, still didn't
1.3.
get anything more than a ham sandwich worth of profit, if even, right?
Exactly.
So
That was
the only
devastating as
way you can continue down this road of making tentpole fucking, blockbuster premiere kind of things, you have to find a way to reduce the initial cost of your resourcing, and you can't do that if you have to pay all these fucking actors that over bloated amounts to appear and make it impossible to net any profit, because they don't make these movies to make 10 cents on the dollar. They want to make $10 on the dollar. You know, and so if you're investing $500 million to $1 billion worth of bullshit into your movie, you have to basically make $1 from every person alive on the fucking planet to actually make it worth the time. And that's not going to happen. So the only way that you can actually deal with that from a logistics standpoint is get the cost of the actors down. And they're not going to, if you want to prevent the AI revolution in Hollywood, start asking for less money. There it is.
Exactly.
You're either going to have to take it or you're going to take the loss.
That's
fucking,
it.
There it is.
No, you're completely right.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. It's a competitive marketplace. And if a computer that doesn't go off and embarrass the studio can do the job better, then fuck it.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, at the end of the day, the writers who also themselves can be replaced had better step up their game and start writing better stories, or they're all out. And no one will care, because to us, it will all be the same fucking bullshit. It doesn't matter. There's no creativity left in Hollywood. Anyway, they're all getting felted. And to Emily Blunt, apart from saying, hey, nice tits, all I can really say is learn to code, bitch. Oh, wait, there's no point in doing that because the AIs are doing it.
Right. And you could also say, hey, you know, you want that dollar, you know, like better go make pictures of your, put your butthole on the internet. Oh, you know what? Can't even do that either. Because even that's getting taken away. So yeah, you can't even fall back on porn. So
do you know what we need? We need a skit of a steam machine saying, I demand to be paid for every second I'm wearing this faceplate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you know, that's true, yeah. Or like custom RGBs on a fucking regular rig, you know. But yeah, this is the thing. People have got to do something that entertains people in a new way. Like, for example, the reason that YouTubers and streamers are not as afraid as actors is because most of us get what we get out of life, or, you know, get paid or rewarded or get audience retention by being our honest and integral selves, as opposed to pretending to be something we're not. And the people who do pretend to be things that they're not, melted very quickly.
Right. And even if you are, gesticulating an AI VTuber puppet, you're still actually involved. You're actually the production artist that's making that shit happen. So again, figure it out. Not my problem. You want to complain about it? Well, figure out how to actually get more involved with the things that you're producing, and not just trying to take advantage of by being some vacuous talking head that people are supposed to just look to for entertainment, when you can't even entertain without making about your political ideological fucking bullshit that has nothing to do with the whole thing that got you to the dance in the first place. This is why there's no more fucking movie stars. It's just celebritards as far as the eye can see, but no one actually has any legitimacy of actually being entertaining.
Yeah, if you want people to care, then have an original thought.
Right. Indeed. Sorry, I got cut off again there. Let's just do this one and wrap it up. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. This will be our last one for the day because my internet's just shitting the bed. I don't know what the hell's going on. Something must happen. Ground didn't shake. There's no wind. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Just to be safe, I'll take a look at windy.com.
Right.
But there you go. This is yours, John. You told me you wanted to talk about this.
Well, this is kind of getting to the point that I was just making about blockbusters and heavy investment and things like that.
Right.
Because the large scale operations, top down control, big projects, they're doomed because of their own infrastructure. They're a house of cards that can't support itself basically at this point in time, not just in movies but also in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madness. I got kicked again. Sorry.
No worries.
It seems that there's like a tropical storm. But it's nothing it's nothing serious.
Right. But it's enough to fuck with the lights.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently that's what's up. Yeah.
But yeah, effectively, what this article is saying, because I don't know if we can really go through it if you're having these issues. But yeah, it's getting to the point to where he's just kind of saying you're going to have to budget your time and your investment more accordingly, because if you sit here and think that you can just put all this money behind it and somehow it's going to pay off, it's impossible. Just simple maths.
The Nexon CEO, who took a risk saying yes to the company's acquisition of Arc Radio Studio Embark, has extremely dire words for the future of the AAA game development. I mean, this is what we've been saying now for fucking 2 years on this channel, that AAA is dying and let it burn.
Yep.
That's what I've been saying anyway. Mahoney recently sat down with the game business and reflected on risk in the industry. Oh, there's a video of it you can watch at that link on the industry, and how the perception of risk could be contributing to the potential demise of the AAA development and publishing as we know it. Yeah, that is it. Risk aversion. A risk aversion is the reason that there are no new ideas, no new creativity. Same in Hollywood, same in AAA. It's the reason that everything is slop.
Yep.
Because what you try to create is not what you end up being able to create because of the corporate risk.
Yep.
They won't risk losing anything. But the problem is every human in the world at some point learns the lesson one way or the other. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah.
If you don't take a risk, you'll never really get any good rewards.
That's right. You have to earn it. And rather than, focusing on storytelling through interesting projects, they focus on products through narrative design and try to make something for everyone, ultimately speaking to no one, which is not going to net you any actual word of mouth advertisement, like we were mentioning with the failure of Ghost of DEI.
Yeah.
You can even take something that's successful and ruin it.
But you have to take the risk. You will never get the big prizes in life if you don't take a risk. I mean, hell, I'm risking everything on a YouTube channel. And it's going okay. This year has fucking kicked my ass in terms of the channel's growth. But that was largely my fault for probably taking too much of a risk and having a second kid. But there we go. That's me being a fool. At the end of the day, I could go and beg somebody for a job somewhere, right? One of my friends or someone I know, or hell, try and work for another YouTuber or something as an editor, or go on Upwork or Fiverr or whatever and try to earn a crust that way. I'd rather, but no, it's not even that. I wanted to do that. I mean, I didn't want to do that, but I was willing to do that. My wife told me she was sick of me complaining about my work.
Right.
She wanted me to do something that I was passionate about.
Right.
So here I am trying to make ends meet as a YouTuber / streamer. Because if I can make it work, my family and I will have better, more fulfilling lives. And the rewards will be colossal potentially.
And you'll have earned it on your terms, which is
using my own skills and my own ideas.
Yep.
Exactly. As opposed to just doing something for someone else because they told me to and taking a paycheck.
Right.
Yeah. Which not there's anything wrong with that, by the way. A lot of people have that is their only option. And to be fair, it would be the vastly more sensible option for me. But I'm doggedly sticking this out now to try and make it work.
Yeah. So do you want to live or do you want to exist?
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I try, I don't want to say, hey, please help me out, fill the bars and stuff. I don't want to say stuff like that, but it helps. So I will say that.
Right. and part of the issue that you've also faced this year, I think, is more of that logistic algorithmic fuckery that's taking place. Excuse me. So that you are working on how to deal with that in real time. switching out of switching the studios that we're going to be using going forward
I'm
in
trying
very
to figure
short
that
order.
out. Yeah.
Being able to do more effective multi-platform streaming to reach a wider audience and get out of this.
I'm trying to do more
algorithmic model that's that YouTube employs. That seems
and I'm
to also
diversifying too. I'm doing side projects to try and create more content on other platforms, on other channels and stuff, to try and create some passive income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even myself, even though a lot of people are like, oh, does John really even do? I actually I do a good bit of production art. That the nice thing is the way that it's structured is most people actually just kind of, hey, can you do these things for me? And they just want me to do things, but they don't give me too many notes. And if you do give me notes, then I'll deal with it. But a lot of people just are like, can you make me thumbnails? Yeah, I'll make you thumbnails. I'll go and they just left my own creativity. And so there is at least some level of kind of, I'm willing to do this for that. And it's somewhat of a compromise. Could I be doing better if I was just doing it for myself? Who knows? Maybe, we'll see. But that's one of those things where I would rather, kind of
I mean,
work my way into it.
I've thought like, if this started to take off, I could pay people to stream with me. That would be nice. But we'll see. That's the far future right now. I just want to fucking survive this fucking algorithm.
Exactly. And but that's the thing is, even for myself, even on the low level, just the fact that I can actually pay for my groceries every month and
stuff like that is really you really get a kick out of it as a man. It's amazing. That's why like yesterday when we had that insane day with all the donuts, that's why I was so happy, because the last month scared the shit out of me. Last month, genuinely, I was like, okay, if things don't improve, how many months till I have to actually stop?
All right. Because there is a level of burn rate that you have to actually legitimately consider.
You know what I mean? Like if I don't actually find a way to make this sustainable, 2 or 3 months, I'll have to stop.
Right.
And it's just reality. So it's unfortunate. It's annoying, but I'm going to try and find a way around that so I can keep it going. A way that I create, as opposed to just begging,
Right. But that's what a lot of this stuff comes down to, is actually being able to, look at the situation for what it is rather than what you want it to be. And that is the problem that the AAA studios face right now, is they think that they're still thinking in this old world model.
They're square.
Right. That somehow they lead
years ago.
Yeah, that they lead media. And it's like, no, it's an open.
Media doesn't
playground.
belong to you anymore.
Yeah.
It's not theirs anymore. It's everybody's.
Right.
And people would rather go on to a YouTuber's live stream and they would rather do that than and talk to a real person or watch a real person talking about the world than watch some phony baloney bullcrap.
Right. And just in the way that we see
what we were saying earlier
in the game space of the independents, that's what we see in the media. I don't watch TV shows. I barely even watch, I'll watch stuff if I need to for what I'm doing, but as a leisure pastime, fuck no. Watch something new. Why? It's because it's more likely just some kind of rehash or something that's been done 1,000 fucking times over, and it's all
rehash.
It's algorithmic kind of drivers, and it's nothing original there. So why not? Why not just spend your time getting entertained in real time online by people who actually give a shit about what it is that they're saying, even if it's completely debased and delusional at times. At least they mean it.
Exactly. But he does make the point about taking the risk. You're sitting in the CEO seat, you're running a $23 billion company, and you have to make a decision in a very short period of time to greenlight a project. And if that new project doesn't do well, you're going to be explaining to your board why you burned $300 million in company cash. You get one of these mistakes with a board of a company that size. If you do it again, they're going to be calling openly for your head. And by the third time, you'll have an activist investor. Every CEO who runs a public game company is in that exact situation.
That's right.
Sure. But at the end of the day, you have to put that money onto a project that will actually make money, because and the thing that you must understand is that more of the same coupled with wokeification is not the way to get a return on that investment. The way to get a return on that investment is new fucking ideas.
How many times in just the last 2-3 years alone has Jade Raymond moved on from one failed project to another while it's in the midst of failing, and yet she's still seen as somehow like this most important. She's a girl boss, everyone. She knows what the fuck she's doing. She hadn't completed a goddamn project in over a decade.
Unfortunately, you have to stop letting people fail upward.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I really don't understand that.
It's nepotism, obvious cronyism. That's all it is. Straight up and simple. But there you go. That's it. So that's the point. He basically come to the conclusion that the AAA industry is structurally at its end.
Yep.
And without a serious rewrite of the ways we go about making games, it's going to end in more disaster than it has already. Yeah.
Proliferation of the indies.
Well,
2025 and into 2026.
Low cost, low overhead, affordably developed with new ideas or new spins on old ideas.
Yeah.
Expedition 33
and ideas that
is
don't
the
get diluted.
Absolute poster boy. Last year, we were talking about how the AAA industry was dying, and I said, let it burn. I don't care. The indies will rise. 6 months later, Expedition 33 comes out. I didn't even know what that was going to be like until it happened. And bang, lo and behold, everything I said was proven to be true by that one game alone. And that's just one. Yeah. We also had loads of others this year. We had so many. We had Silk Song, we had Schedule 1, so many indie games.
Arc Raiders amongst them.
Arc Raiders is another one.
I got the first opportunity to actually play Arc Raiders that was gifted to me last night.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying what I got into, and all I really did was just play the opening intro to get to where the hub world of the game,
where it lets you roam around a bit, yeah.
But and actually figure out all the menus and everything like that. It's
because of that, last thing I'll say, as a result, Expedition 33, as opposed to just being, the great success of the indies, the most fucking thoughtful and artistic game I've played in years, the game of a generation for many, and just a damned fun JRPG from France. And also winning or being nominated for 12 game awards and winning virtually every category it was nominated for at the Golden Joysticks. It also has a based ass boss who says he's not going to sell out no matter how much AAA wants to recruit Sandfall. So that puts my fears at ease. Although now I'm worried they won't win so many awards. But who cares? Because you don't need awards.
You don't need awards when you actually sell games. A trophy from the AAA studio doesn't fucking say a fucking thing. What matters is what I think of you, what John thinks of you, what Hypnotic and Smash and Rhoda and Wizard and all of those guys and all of us and all of you watching me and watching them think of these games. That's what fucking matters. If you're relying on the phrase game of the year to sell a few more fucking copies, then you're not actually focused on what you should have been in the first place.
Exactly. And that's why we can say, and it's the tiniest drop in the bucket at this point compared to the rest, but it also is a new record holder as the best third-party Xbox Game Pass release. Now that, of course, is a tiny thing, but it's just another fucking arrow in the quiver, another feather in the cap for Expedition 33. And long may it continue. Now, as you can tell, my internet is deciding to shit the bed, and I need to get the hell out of here. Yeah. So I am sorry, guys, but I'm just going to have to call it today. We'll be doing Jackbox probably for the lion's share. In fact, definitely for the lion's share. Probably at least 75% of tomorrow's stream, maybe 80% will be spent playing Jackbox. So I hope you can make it for Hyperdrive Jackbox time. And until then, I'll get some outros going. Rhoda, what are you doing today?
Don't know. I was really hoping to do one, maybe even 2 streams, but
rate some tunes, bitch.
At the moment, I'm feeling like absolute horseshit. So I'm gonna lie down for an hour, and if I feel better, then I'll do something.
Take some lem sip and lie down. Take an approximate.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's right. Get that lemon and ginger and some honey.
And if that doesn't work, bump another lem sip and do a stream.
a shot of whiskey, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have
hot toddy.
Hot toddy in a line.
Assuming that I can get my human back online. I'll have a chat with my co-host and see who's around and see what we want to do.
Yeah.
There's a good 60% chance. There's a good 60% chance.
All right, mate.
If
Super.
not, I will see you tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Hope that you'll be able to do your stream anyway, because it is good for you to do it. And also, you know what you should do is you should cut up funny moments from it and clip them and post them on your channel as 5-10 minute videos, and then you'll get subs.
Yeah. Oh, that's something I wanted to mention, by the way. I am on 99 subs.
Gotta be one person.
I'm just going to leave.
Get this man in triple digits. Come on.
I'm just going to leave that there.
I mean, seriously. One person amongst us who has not subbed to Rhoda, go and be a Mad Lad Chad or Chadette, what have you, and do the thing.
Did it?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh wow!
Triple digits, sir. Way to hit a new milestone.
There we go. I did it again.
Bang! Yeah, 100. Oh, thanks everyone. That's awesome.
And again, I have like 9 alts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have to give you a little bit more buffer as well.
And again, there's another one. There you go.
Oh, superb. Thanks, guys.
No problem, man. There we go. Rhoda is now on 104 subs.
Yeah, I couldn't believe, because I made an absolute cock up yesterday because I was delirious with flu, obviously, so I wasn't really thinking, and I decided to stream, completely forgetting that so many other people in our sphere were streaming at exactly the same time. So I just went online, like, streamed to one person, which was actually St. Hugo. So thank you.
All right.
In the early days, it's
but we went from 98 to 99 during that stream. So somebody obviously was lurking and enjoyed it. So that was fantastic.
Right.
So
there you go. You're on 104
doing. Even when it doesn't feel like it's going well, it's always still worth doing. Like, even just getting the watch hours out there.
Yeah, of course. But I have like 9 different alts because I have like 3 different family algorithms that I have. So I have 3 different accounts for different like baby videos, and then like food videos, and then like I also have my original YouTube account, which is mostly wrestling videos, so I can sub on that as well.
The early goings of content creation too is much like going to the gym. You got to learn your form training first before you actually start stacking weight on anything.
Oh yeah, it's not super helpful because none of them will watch, but it does make you look a little better for other people.
Right. And
okay, there we go. Congrats,
Awesome.
Rhoda, on passing 100 subs. Yay!
Awesome.
All right, John, what's going on?
It's Thursday, so Toasty and I will be doing something over on her channel on Rumble this evening at around 8 p.m. Indeed, and yes, we cannot wait for January because we will be doing a re-debut here on YouTube as soon as Toasty hits past the 90-day strike limit. She will be able to apply for monetization here on YouTube. Again, she has hit the 4,000 watch hours that she needed to off one fucking video, because Toasty is a champ and she knows how to take a risk and actually do a thing and outsmart YouTube at every fucking turn. We will be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, as we do throughout the week, Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Not sure if it's just her and I tonight, or if there's going to be anybody else joining in along with us, but do find out at 8 p.m. By stopping by, and then of course be back here with you guys again tomorrow for some jackboxing fun. What
was the video again that she posted?
It was a 4D Wizard of Oz video of like the 4D experience where you're in the sphere and they got all the stuff going on, like flying monkeys and crazy shit like that. And so she did that and managed to get it edited well enough that she has like the top listing video for when you go and put in Wizard of Oz 4D experience, and that one video got her over 4,000 hours. But yeah, as I said, we will be back here tomorrow for some Jackbox. Of course, you can always find me here along with Rhoda and obviously Will, since it's his channel, throughout the week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And of course, you know the time the show starts because you showed up while we were here. And this weekend, we'll be doing an episode of Week in Culture at 11 a.m. Eastern over on Honey Badger Arcade. And it's the week off for Jester's Act because I made him all of his thumbnails so he can clip them up and put VODs out. But you know, go sub to him if you haven't. He just also crossed over 100 himself the other day. You want to see like little snippets of the show so that you can see if it's worth your time to hang out with us every other week for a couple hours. We do those shows at 2 p.m. Eastern twice a month. But you know, other than that, though, I do appreciate everybody hanging out with us today. Despite technical issues and whatnot, I still think we had an awesome, fun time and great show all around. And of course, always a pleasure hanging out here with you guys. But with that said, you know, as I always say, you all have a wonderful week going forward. Of course, safe travels ahead and be awesome as always.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Of course, WTF Live episode 189. Fucking hell. We're almost at the next milestone. We've only got like a month and then we'll be literally just under a month now. 4 weeks until 200.
Yeah.
If my math is correct, which it is. So there we go. Thank you very much for being here, guys. I do appreciate you all. I'll be back tomorrow with Hyperdrive Time. Like I said, it'll probably only be a couple of quick topics and then we'll be playing Jackbox for the remainder. So make sure you're there if you enjoy all that, and tell your friends, tell everybody. Come and join us. Come and play with us. We would like that. At the same time, also check out James Ops Power World server. That's the word I'm looking for, because I would like to try and find some time over this weekend. Now that I've more or less scheduled all my videos for the week to actually have a little time for myself. But I've also got to put up a Christmas tree, prepare a memorial stream for my father that still hasn't happened because I haven't had the fucking time, and work on 2 side projects and something for my wife. So I'll be around, but I'll also be very busy. So have a good one. Nothing is happening out of the ordinary over the next few days. So I'll see you tomorrow for Hyperdrive Time. Take care. Spike your hair. Fuck Disney. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck the AAA game industry. Boys of the fans, baby, saying hanging loose. And of course, question everything, respect the fans. Check out the Discord link below, and we will chat to you next time. Tatty bye.